RPG. We are continuing our campaign of Gems of Calathos. I believe this is the third session. They are in the small village of, or the small thorp of Dawan Nagra. They have been speaking with a man named k2h, who is the leader of this village and of more or less several families of loggers. And they have just recovered from their ordeal. They are still suffering from malnutrition and muscle atrophy and things like this from their time as a prisoner in a slave caravan. And they are just now tasting their first true day of freedom after sleeping a couple of days. But now the clock is ticking, as they only had 7 days to try and catch up with the evil cleric Kellen. So guys, there you are. What do you do?
When we saw this group of soldiers walking, they're walking towards the town, or are they walking down that main avenue past the town?
They are coming, let's see. Here we go. They are coming towards the little, the place where the road, the small track came off of the main north-south trade road. When the boy saw them.
During our time here, did they give us any type of like common clothes or anything like that?
They did, yep. So while you guys were sleeping, because you all pretty much passed out, you all had injuries, even though you guys took healing potions and stuff. Sometimes it takes days for those pain, the pain of the cuts to go away, even though they're sealed. They haven't quite completely healed. You're functional with your hit points being full, but hit points always represent your ability to turn lethal into non-lethal. So, when you take those serious wounds, it still takes a few days to kind of get over them. So you guys, between being completely exhausted, malnutrition, you then went, you haven't been able to get out of the cages very much for the last 4 months. So you're sore, you can't move as well as you used to, that kind of thing. And then you had a big fight, and then you ran 5 miles and through the forest and through a river in the end of winter to have another big fight with the undead and the guards. And then you had to travel back through a forest fire, dealing with smoke inhalation, fire, again going over the river, kind of dodging animals that were stampeding out of the area. So by the time you got out and back on the north-south road, you guys were so exhausted you could barely put one foot in the front of the other. Have really pushed yourself beyond what the normal people would be able to tolerate by a long shot. And then you had kind of stumbled down. That boy saw you. You chased him off. You guys came down into... Did you chase him off, or did you bring him back to town? I think you guys caught him, didn't you?
I think we brought him back to town. Yeah.
After a tense few moments of, introducing yourselves and what happened with the boy and all that, k2h, and he was they say the village elder. He's like in his early 40s. There was a younger man, probably in his mid to late 20s, and then there was a young man, maybe 15, 16 summers. And they allowed you guys to stay in the town. You basically all slept through, with the exception of Talon, all slept through the first 2 days. I mean, you just collapsed. You were awake a few times in there, but only for a little bit to eat some food and pass back out again. So they changed your clothes while you were in those conditions. They gave you fresh homespun. Some of them are sized a little odd. They didn't know how to make clothes for a bird, or if he even needed clothes. And then, for the orcs that are bigger than the men in the thing, they had to put some gussets in there and get them changed. So they really did everything that they could.
I find it very strange that they wanted to put a teddy bear on the chest of my shirt. I'm child size, not a child.
Yeah, but you're stuck with the teddy bear now.
I have the teddy bear on my chest.
Yep,
So
you said it.
the
Here we go.
So the clothes that they gave us, we look exactly like the people in town.
Um,
Besides our racial features.
yeah. Besides the fact that you're non-human, how many humans do we have in the group?
One.
That's what I
The
thought.
next meeting.
That stands out like a sore thumb, but you also carry yourselves differently, right? And you've been through hell, so you're going to stand out to another group really well. And depending on why this group is coming here, the fact that there's a Pel Brolin military coming through masquerading as you guys know got from the kid, masquerading as Mendarn soldiers, that changes the game completely.
But they have the symbol of the oppressor.
Yeah, on one of the shields, they had shield covers over the shields, showing the colors of Mendarn and Mendarn royals. So the actual army of Mendarn, as opposed to a baronial seals or things like this. And one of the covers had come loose, and the boy saw the iron fist on the shield underneath it. And that's what scared him, because the kid knew that just felt wrong. Not to mention, there's 3 priests with them, and they have a particular look around them of command, expectation to be obeyed, and kind of terse looks. They just look mean.
Which building were we being housed in?
You were housed in all of them. Basically, they kicked all their kids out of their beds and put you in various houses. So you got up in the morning and had breakfast underneath the big longhouse. It's basically a long hall with no walls. Many long tables there where they all get together and have meetings and eat together, that kind of thing. And so it was shortly after that you hear this. So you've been up maybe 2 hours, right? Warriors and wizards and all that. You did all your prayers and your workouts to try and limber yourself up, or your meditations to gain your spells, studying. So you've had that time, and you've had an hour to eat, but that's it. So it's 7-8 o'clock in the morning, the third day.
I'm just gonna run back inside. I'm gonna grab that silver amulet. And
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on and make sure that it's hidden down underneath like the shirt.
Okay.
The amulet. Are you talking about the amulet I have?
You mean the amulet that I have?
You talking about the amulet that was handed to me
that
by
I have?
Amos?
Okay.
I took an amulet off a dead dude's body.
Oh, okay. That amulet.
So yeah.
Do you want me to go over what we did last thing?
Yeah,
or-
absolutely. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Cool. Session 2, which was on the 19th of February. We started from the camp, from where we were captured. We wrangled 4 horses, and we redebated to chase Kellen and hunt him down. We set out, fire among the trees, which wasn't a problem at the time, and we have taken the wagon. The wagon makes it across with the help from a floating disc from Scrawl.
Which was brilliant, by the way.
So, yeah, that was brilliant. We do a little scouting, and we witnessed that the Kellen friends were at this crash site of unknown gems, crystals, gems, etc., the gems of Kathos.
Right.
They were there starting a ritual. We get in combat. We kill a lot of the guards. Skeletons come up. We kill a lot of the skeletons. A wyvern shows up. Kellen hops on the wyvern and escapes. An angel has come down.
An angel of Debfo.
Yep, angel of Demfo comes down and gives Ian a necklace. Anybody who follows Demfo realizes that the shimmering one is the wife of Depfo, and that those with 15 or better realize that no god shares a symbol or space but both fully assembled. Ian captures a slaver but accidentally kills him and is fucking suffering from that. Scrawl copies some runes from the crater, along with looting some crystals. Partly moves through the forest fire, getting absolutely fucked up. And when we finally make it to a point where we can rest, we can only have a short rest. Because somebody notices a child. Ian grabs a child, casts magic stone, kid freaks out. Nicodemus calms the kid down. The party arrives at a village called Down
Nagra. Down Nagra.
Yep, Down Nagra. Meet some villagers, except Ian, who the child had defecated and soiled all over. Haha. Villagers allow the party to stay in the village, considering conditions, offering attention. We sleep for days, get new clothes, meets on the second day, decides to leave. However, the boy comes around telling that weird soldiers arrived, flying colors of Mendar, but the signal of the oppressor was seen, and it's about 20 or 30 men in assessment.
Yep. You got it.
Cool.
So, 2 hours after you get up, soldiers perhaps a quarter mile away and coming down, all on horseback with with 3 priests, column of at least 20 soldiers, and the clock is ticking.
Hey boys, what are we going to do here now?
Are the people of the town, are they coming out to watch, or are they just minding their own business?
No, they're all pretty much out there now. And when it was said that these soldiers might be Pelbrolanen, they all get fairly scared and confused because let me put you guys on the big map and show you why it would be so odd. Okay.
There's a bunch of blue dots now.
Yes, I put down the basic trade routes in the Elos Desert because it will come important sometime, and
Okay.
then I forgot promptly that I did it. So I'm going to point to where Pelbrolanen is, take you all down there. That's Pelbrolanen. The only way through here is a pass through the mountains that meets up with the river right here. And this short area over here in the foothills of the mountains and goes through there. And Yeldon is about 20 to 30 miles away from the front. And there are some hostilities that go between them. You guys are currently right up here.
But it's down here.
Yeah,
Down in
yeah.
Rondel.
Approximately right there. Approximately right here. And so being north of Ranvin, port city of Ranvin, they're a hell of a long way away from Pelbrolanen. And to have traveled through, to have enemy troops traveling through the land and not unnoticed, takes guts, takes planning, takes foresight. You're not even sure how they did it, but they do have 3 priests with them, and they have costumes, basically. They're wearing the surcoats and the shield emblazonment of Mendarn troops.
Okay. And Sir Nicodemus?
So, knowing that trouble is coming, Sir Nicodemus, the first thing he would like to do is take the next minute and get his light armor on and gather his shield.
Sir Nicodemus, if I may, sir, I do believe our best course of action is one of 2 options. 1, hide and let it play out, or 2, turn tail and get the fuck away from here because we are not equipped to fight a sizable group like this and assumably trained soldiers. This is not our fight, and it is a bad one at that.
I do not think it would be wise to stick around.
These people took care of us. They fed us. They clothed us. And you want to abandon them.
Nay, not abandon. Well, yes, abandon them. For the pure fact that if we fight here, if we fight them, and if they come here and if they have come here to kill, we are going to be among that are killed. I do not wish to die today. Live today, fight tomorrow. We can always come back here and we can always do something in the future. But at this time, we can't fight. We are heavily outnumbered.
Why are you suggesting that these dudes are here to fight?
They don't look friendly.
Because they're wearing armor?
Who goes around in full armor regalia if they are not either A, looking for a fight, or B, expecting trouble?
You're in a town of 5 entities. This isn't even valuable to waste your effort.
Even then, I would say let's hold, hide, and watch. And see, just to see what happens. If fight breaks out, we'll make a quick call and see if we need to fight or run.
100%, I will not abandon these people. I will not. If you run, you do. I understand. You know, we have all been slaves for the past 4 months. I understand the fear inside of you. You don't want to become a slave again. Very well.
Correct.
These people took us in. I will not abandon them.
And
will
yet,
I stay in the shadows and protect them from being associated with us? I will, until a moment comes that we need to step up. Which is why I'm going to put my armor on.
Since I am one of the few humans here, particularly the only one of this party, I can be a delegate and see what is happening with this group of.
There's also Talon with you, and Talon at this point, who's been listening to all sides of the discussion, is kind of between you guys and Cohen Rez, the leader of the community. And Talon speaks up and says, I believe that we are more of a danger to them than we are a boon. If this is a military coming down through here, and if they are looking for us for whatever reason, I mean, I cannot think of any other reason for them coming up here than to maybe meet with Kellen. And not knowing where Kellen is, finding that caravan with the guards slaughtered the way they were, the way we did, could mean that they're looking for the escaped slaves, or people, whoever it was that did this to their caravan, or maybe looking for Kellen, since they did not see his body there.
Even though, my true writer, we barely not only escaped with our lives, but we also only were able to kill so many that wasn't as heavily armored and armed as this group of people. We didn't kill a single priest. We killed a single priest and I nearly died. I do not think we have the actual arms or armor, or frank to say, other than Sir Nicodemus, we do not have the skill, the battle-tested skill to rival an army at this time. And that's why I'm saying hide out, stay low.
I would not discount your valor nor your abilities. You are now rested and more prepared than you were a few days ago. You are better fed. But if this is an army, these are trained troops, this company. It may be a fight we cannot win, and we may be endangering them with our mere presence. I would vote that we hide in the woods, see what happens, or at least leave a scout to see what happens. And I mean, if they see Mandarb here, I at least will retreat to the forest, because if they see Mandarb, a trained warhorse here, and just looking at us, we do not look like them.
If we are staying here, and that seems to be the call. Can you give me a minute to look through my books and see what we can do, what I can do, and maybe.
Well, no, I think what Talon is saying is not be in the village, hide ourselves in the woods, have probably our best tracker, which would be Kirame, as a go-between to keep an eye on the troops and be able to run back to us if, the fit hits the shan. But I think what Talon is saying, our presence will bring the troops down on the innocents.
There may be nothing we can do. We could defend them and we die, and then they die. We can leave and they either live or die. We don't know which. Either way.
Innocent civilians.
Innocent civilians, correct.
As you know, I would not abandon anyone.
They would have no reason to attack if we were not here, correct?
I would assume so.
I would assume so.
There's no information saying they're going to attack in the first place.
True.
I do say, on the air of caution, let us move to the forest and sit in the forest.
Yeah, I say if Kirame is up for it, because you're probably the best stealthy tracker person, though I am very stealthy myself, but between you and I, and possibly Squall. But yeah, I think that I'll go with Talon. I'm not going to abandon these people completely, but I agree our presence here could be dangerous. I say we go into the thickest part of the woods that we can safely, leave a set of eyes to keep watch on the town, and if the army just passes by, then fine.
I believe that is the best option all around. Now, far be it from me. I did not abandon you, and so I would not abandon any innocent. At least I hope you realize this. In all of my travels, I have helped those who I could, simply because I travel a lot, and when I travel, sometimes the travel was arduous, and I needed help from others. And the way of the traveler is to never abandon one in need, for if you're in need, you would hope the same of others. In this particular case, I think I feel very strongly that I at least must hide, for I do not look like them. Even though I am human, that would help, but it would bring too many questions if I remain. What you decide, I will do.
If you're gonna hide. But if you're gonna stay in the town, you better make sure you got a damn good reason to be there and have a really good idea of what you're going to do if shit goes down.
At this point, you also start hearing the clip-clops of hooves and the jingle of harness.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we can sit here bullshit about what the quote-unquote the group is going to do while they're barreling down on us.
Yeah. I say we go. Grab everything that is a sign of us and get into the woods now.
Grab the saddlebags, leave the draft horses. One, they could use them to pull in their logs, and it could be a thank you for what they have done for us. But two, we cannot take them through the forest again. They are too cumbersome. They do not move well enough. They are not trained for such a thing. They are just draft horses used to pulling a wagon. It will take us longer to get to where we're going, but in the end, I think it may be faster than trying to bring them.
Let's do it. Let's go. Like it's been said, the longer we're here, the increased chances we have of being discovered.
So
who's all going to the forest? Because I'm already in the crowd.
Yeah. I think we're all are.
What?
Well,
I just said I'm in with the crowd. So
yeah, Scrawl. But are you hiding?
No, I'm just in with the crowd.
Okay. What are you wearing?
Clothes, and I'm just in with the crowd who's the way he explained it was they were gathering to see what's going on with the soldiers.
Right, but
I'll
once-
stand by with Scroll.
once-
Everybody else goes to the forest.
Just for a little clarification, once people were gathering out there to kind of find out what was going on, what was the hubbub, you guys are all having a gathering. Cohen said, Pelbrolin and soldiers are coming. Get the children and go hide. Hide in the cellars. Do whatever you have to do. And so several of the men were rushing and scooping up children. The women were scooping up children and running into the various houses.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
I mean,
So the crowd you're standing in consists of 3 people plus yourself, which is
so
Cohen.
the leaders are remaining.
Yep.
Okay, so they're going to parlay. So the more of us that are here, the higher risk of danger. I agree that, you know, that Ian being the only human, but, you know,
Ian will stay behind, and I will stay behind and parlay the leaders towards this group of men, and I will figure out their intentions are. Watch for
Well-
them. If something happens, you'll know.
okay.
All right.
So, let's,
So how far into the woods do the rest of you go? Because you're going to be barely getting in there in time when the lead elements of this company come down.
Carl, are you still being out here?
I'm going to post up, not trying to hide, but basically like leaning up against a like the side of a building,
Okay.
watching what used to be a crowd is now just a trio of people in the middle to see what this interaction is between these two whatever sides.
But you're not
this
trying to
flanker.
hide. You're not trying to hide.
No,
Correct?
I'm not trying to hide. I'm not trying to
Okay.
make it look like I'm afraid of them. I'm just like leading up, just watching what's going on.
you're non-human in a human village.
I'm leaning up against a building and watching what's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
I would like to get up into a tree and have line of sight somewhere.
From the forest.
Sir Nicodemus
Yeah,
also
close to the outside.
I want to climb a tree as well, just a different tree. Same reason, to have a higher line of sight of the village.
Okay.
Definitely needs it.
So go ahead and place yourselves, and those hiding behind, hiding in the woods. Just go ahead and put your characters over here somewhere. Other than that, put your characters where they are. The group is waiting right here. Cohen, and the other 2 are meeting right here.
Okay, I'll be with them.
So Ian, what are you wearing right now?
So I have my robes that drape over my armor, and it kind of makes my armor kind of hard to see because
Yeah, the bulk
I
is
have-
still there. Yeah.
the bulk is still there, but it's very loose.
What kind of armor is it?
robes? Scale mail?
Oh yeah, it's bulky. People can tell that something's
Yeah,
under
people
there.
can tell,
Yeah.
but
You-
I'll be
you-
wearing my armor.
Okay. All right. Wearing your armor. Got it. Okay. Well,
Will I have had time to put mine on, or am I without armor at the moment?
I'm just gonna
Light
say
armor, 1 minute.
I am benevolent. I will say that you guys are wearing your armor at this point. You put them on for training purposes in the morning, kind of thing. I mean, you don't wear armor all the time, right? It's exhausting and it's hot and sweaty and nasty. I know I've worn it for 10, 12 hours a day, and it's a nightmare. So even if you've got it custom made to you like I did, it's clunky to move around and do stuff. And I had hardened leather and steel. So generally you're not going to walk around all day wearing your armor. In this case, you put it on early for the specific reasons of, training, getting back into it, try and get fit. So you're all wearing whatever it is that you want to be wearing. When
Very
the
good.
horsemen come riding down, you see 3 priests are leading them. Those of you who are hiding in the woods, give me a stealth roll with advantage.
Oh, Ranger, what happened?
I never said I was actually stealthy. You guys all assumed.
Okay. Well, 17 for Sir Nicodemus. Excellent. Calamore, 17 or 20. And stealthy.
20.
And yeah, look at that, 11. Okay. They come riding down, and there's a column of 30 soldiers, 15 on each side, that come down. They're wearing armor, heavy armor. Their horses are light horse. Well, no, they'd be wearing medium armor. And they have spears, falchions at their sides, nasty weapons designed to punch through armor. And they come to a halt. And the two of the lead soldiers get off their horses and flank the three priests when they get off their horses. One priest stays behind with the column, and the other two priests, one in front of the other, come forward, and these two soldiers flank them on either side. They come down across the flat part and stop about right here when Cohen says, "Well met, friends. What brings you to our humble thorpe?" And the lead priest is kind of looking you over. His eyes flit to the woods real quickly, and his eyes pass over where Kirame is, and then his eyes snap over to Ian, standing there in the mix. And give me a stealth roll with advantage, Scrawl. I know you're not actively hiding, but you know you got bushes over there, and their eyes are on another area. I just want to see if anybody can glance at you. And see you. And it's with advantage. Okay, 18.
Oh, look.
Yep.
Let me get that back to normal rolls.
Okay, no problem. I wanted you to roll with advantage anyway, so.
It's
really big.
I just wanted to change it back to Never Whisper.
Gotcha. Okay, and one of the priests says, "Yes, humble Thorpe, and yet you have a soldier with you. Interesting. We are looking for some people. Might have come through here within the last day or two. Have you seen anyone strange?" And his eyes go back to Ian, kind of bores into your eyes. Give me a will save. He's intimidating you.
Wisdom save.
Okay, so Sir Nicodemus. Yep.
8.
Okay. He makes you extremely uncomfortable. This gaze that he looks upon you with is piercing and cold. He's looking at you like a piece of property, not as a person. And his eyes adjust back to the others. Says, "Yes, I see that you do have strangers here."
Strangers, you say. However, I am just a meager guard for the town. If you do not know, but this humble abode has been getting quite frequent bandit attacks and attack from monsters from the north. So I happened to arrive just about 2-ish weeks ago, and from there I've made my due of living among these people as family.
Interesting. Give me a deceit roll.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
See how well your story goes over.
15?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Says, well, interesting. I see that they are not feeding you very well here, however. Perhaps...
I am a follower of a very niche religion where I practiced fasting every so often, and it is about the time of my fast, and quite in the middle of it as well.
In either
You want me to roll
case,
another deceit?
he looks back over at Cohen. No, that's okay. I'll just lump it in with the other one. He looks back at Cohen and says, we are looking for certain people who have escaped custody recently. I normally would not intrude upon your village, he says it with disdain, but I must. And under writ of the king, we must search your village. Guards? And he kind of flicks his finger, like it's at his side, but he kind of just does this. And the priest behind him nods, looks back, and kind of points both hands over his head like this. And the two columns of soldiers ride in. They circle the area here. 4 or 5 of them stop behind Ian and Cohen, I mean. And the rest of them, there's 2 guards that go into each house. And the rest kind of mill about with the priest there waiting for more commands. So this brings us to what Ian is going to do and what Scrawl is going to do. First, we'll go with Scrawl.
None of them approach me?
Oh, and yeah, there's 2 guards coming straight for the house. They're walking along here and going down the paths, walking across the grass. So you've got 2 not guards. You've got 2 soldiers coming to each house.
So the only people currently out and about are the soldiers and those that were part of the meeting.
Yes. Everybody else was hiding in the houses or had retreated through the fields behind them.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is, if there are soldiers like coming in like this, it's like they're coming out and around.
Yep.
If one of them does decide to like take a look in my direction, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab that amulet and just kind of flash the symbol a little bit, and I'll put it back into my shirt.
Give me a deceit roll.
Oh, do they look my direction?
They do. I mean, like you said, you weren't making a huge effort to stay, hidden, leaning on the corner and all. And as they're coming towards you, both sets of soldiers notice you, and they have a look of shock on their face. Like a "what the fuck is that?" kind of look. So as you flash this amulet of them of the mailed spiked fist, there's a reason for the deception roll.
Okay.
A 10.
A 10. Okay. See.
Was that advantage or just a normal roll?
No, that's just a normal roll. Just a normal roll. One of them, the soldiers, stands there looking at you, and he whispers something over to the guy next to him, and that guard runs back over here at a jog.
Can I break out the writing utensils that I grabbed before this happened?
It all happened fairly quickly, like within 10, 15 seconds. So, but you can certainly break them out.
All right. And I'll just start, in the 10, 15 seconds, I'll start writing something down on the paper.
Okay. While that's happening, Ian, you have 4 soldiers that are armed. They've got 2 of them have spears in their hands. The others are resting their pommels on their falchions. And over here, 4 soldiers. I keep doing it. Come over here and are standing here, and they're looking in the woods. It doesn't look like their gaze is on
I'm
you.
going to play it coolly. Play it cool.
Okay.
And I'm just going to stand there and attempt to make small talk with the soldiers.
Oh, geez. So you're gonna come out of? Oh, right. No, that's Ian. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm going to try to make some small talk with soldiers. How long you been traveling? Come around here often?
They don't answer you.
If one of them tries to grab one of our party members, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at them.
Okay.
with my bow.
Okay.
Yeah, my question was going to be how far
Oh, yeah, I'm doing out there.
are they from the tree line for those of us that are in a tree?
They've got to be, you've got to be close enough to be able to see through stuff, and yet far enough back to actually have some cover. So anybody giving a solid look out in that direction could see you guys. Because there's only so well you can hide and still be able to watch them. So it is possible that they spotted you. You're not quite sure. But 4 guards did come over here. They stopped here and are looking in your direction, but they don't seem to have laid eyes on you. But they are actively looking for something.
Okay, I'd like to train my bow on the closest of those 4.
Okay.
Well,
And basically want to have a held action. If somebody genuinely spots me, like if they look directly at me and look like they're going to call alarm, I want to let loose an arrow.
Okay. Talon kind
Yeah.
of leans forward and says, "What are you doing? We can't take that many on. They'll wipe us out to a man and probably take it out on the village as well. I thought we were hiding." As he's unlimbering his heavy crossbow.
I mean, if they see us in the tree, what's going to happen to us then?
I don't know, but maybe we should fall back.
I don't think we can move while those 4 are in the tree line.
We can if we go slow and quiet like. He put Mandar back about 100 feet into the woods. So his horse is way out there.
Ian, while standing there with the guards around him, he's going to get ready to cast Thunder Wave if anything
Okay.
should arise.
Okay.
What color robes are the priests wearing?
They wear black robes, and they have 2 of the priests have 1 red slash across it diagonal from right to left, and the one in front has 2, which was the same rank as Kellen. You don't necessarily understand what the ranking system is for them, but you do know that Pel Brolin is a theocracy run by the church.
Oh, see, I was basing this off. Somebody put the handout out, or whatever it is, for the House of Shackles, and I was looking through that, thinking that was supposed to be like public knowledge. And I guess not.
In a way, it could be. It all depends. You could have known this and learned this on your journey as a slave in the wagons.
So, the robes they're wearing do not match any rank of the new order.
No, they do. They are wearing the robes of the oppressor, of the Church of the Oppressor.
Well, based off of what I'm seeing, that must be a different sect.
No.
'Cause there
Same
is no black robes.
same sect of as the oppressor. I mean, same thing that Kellen wore. Of course, Kellen also had an altar to a different god inside his wooden wagon.
Yeah, see, now this doesn't make sense to me now.
How come? Where's the?
I'm trying to figure this out. I was basing like my whole plan off of what I'm seeing on this handout paper House of Shackles and the information I'm grabbing from these people. Like, if they are truly from the House of Shackles, there is no black robes listed in any of their ranks, and that's why I am confused now, because I had this plan going forward.
Right.
Now all of a sudden,
Well,
nothing makes sense.
let's figure this out. I'm going over to the House of Shackles right now.
There was
The
a
oppressor.
handout.
The one that was posted to Discord.
Where?
Somebody, you scroll up a little bit, you'll see it, for the House of Shackles. It has the male fist on it.
Yep. I'm just reading through it right now myself. House of Shackles.
that was for somebody's fucking deity.
Right, yeah. Clerics below the level of subjudicator wear brown leather headbands emblazoned with the symbol of the Overlord. But that doesn't mean that they don't also wear robes. I say black robes. I meant to say brown robes.
Okay, so one had one black stripe and the other
Has two.
had
Well, they're red stripes on brown robes. I was mistaken on the color of the robes.
so red stripes
Yep,
on brown.
on brown robes. Yep, and
Well,
one in back is wearing a. Actually, the two with one stripe are wearing headbands as well. That has the mark, the mailed fist on the on a little metal piece on the middle of the headband.
okay, so I guess this probably shouldn't have happened because this just keeps changing.
I'm sorry.
Well, because brown robes, the insignia, there is no red stripe. They're all black stripes. Okay, never mind. Moving on.
If
Does
I
my
made a
character
mistake on the
know-
color, I apologize.
Does my character know what these ranks are or not? We'll just say it like that.
Yes,
Okay. So
because that's the easiest answer at this point.
so currently, what do I understand as the titles of these priests?
Give me a knowledge religion roll.
Okay.
Probably not much. You're definitely not from around here, so you haven't deal with them very much.
So then, would you want that roll at disadvantage then?
No. I just have a little higher DC is all.
21.
21. All right. Yeah, you actually know the the rankings of the order. There's a servant which wears just the headband. There's a disciple that wears the headband with plain white robes. Then there is the shackler, which wears brown robes and no headband. There's the warden, which are brown robes with one stripe, and the slave driver, which are brown robes with two stripes. And you know that Kellen was two stripes, so he was a slave driver, and the image that you saw in the green fog that came out of the amulet before Kellen left had brown robes and three stripes. All insignias are in black, but
Currently, what's standing in town square here?
there is a brown robe with two stripes, and there are two brown robes with one stripe.
Okay.
So there is two wardens and a slave driver.
Okay. I'm gonna see if whatever that dude's report, if one of them is going to come over.
Yeah, that will probably happen in a moment. You're definitely the thing that's working against you is you're non-human.
That's fine.
So everything there's several things that are happening at once. One, the guards are going over and checking the forest. They're definitely looking for something intently. There's Ian, which has the four soldiers near him, plus two soldiers that are holding basically the lead horses in the column. And there's one priest there. Then there's the priest. Then there's the two priests, one with two stripe, one with one stripe, that are talking with Ian. And one warrior running back from the two guard couple that went through here, and they're running back to this guy. So that's all happening at the same time. So at this point, I think the best way to handle this is we go on the shot clock with just one person for the three groups representing. So let's have Scrawl, Ian, and Nicodemus roll initiative.
And I got a real bad fucking initiative.
I seem to be rolling the same like
In
every
a-
single time.
In a way, it doesn't really matter which initiative goes. This is mostly for controlling the situation, making it go in some semblance of order.
And it looks. I rolled the wrong sheet. It's still a +4 though. It's just an 18.
Who's this hoe?
Who's what? You say this hoe?
Yeah, who's this hoe?
Oh my god.
It's probably one
I think that's just a part of the map.
It's probably one of the wardens or something.
Which one?
The one right
Oh
here.
yeah, that's going to be the high priest,
Okay.
or not high priest, but the highest
Soldier?
priest there, and then the soldiers. I don't want to populate the area with the soldiers yet, but I'm going to roll an initiative for them anyway. So I need to
He
pull
has
it
a
up.
wall off map right now.
Sorry, this is the first time a group has actually stayed in town, so.
Oh, fantastic. Everyone can tell, like, smart motherfuckers. We are.
Hey, it is what it is.
I mean, if
Right,
only
it-
somebody,
It is what
if
it
only
is.
somebody had come up with a plan about going in the woods and hiding.
Hey, that's how D&D goes, man.
That's right.
Sometimes,
That's
you know, you RP your character the way your character would play the world.
yes.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it wonderful, right? I mean, that's a lot of fun.
On its toes, anyways.
right. That you guys do, which is awesome.
Yep. Throwing curveballs. That's what we gotta do.
Ian still
Oh.
feels absolutely horrible about killing that slaver.
Artificer, figure out a way to make a nuke.
I could probably fucking do that.
Okay, so starting off, it looks like the soldiers go first. So the soldier comes over and asks asks the higher priest. I'm just going to say high priest for now. So Ian, you overhear this. There's a thing over there that's wearing the mark. Do you want me to take him into custody? He looks over, and now he looks over at it, squints his eyes. Yes, I would like to talk to whatever the hell that thing is. Right, sir. And then he starts trotting back. He's about halfway there. Then it goes to Sir Nicodemus. Yeah, group in the forest. What do you do?
No. So what I would like to ask, out of character for Pyramid and Calamore.
Mm-hmm.
So Talon is telling me maybe we should kind of back up because he doesn't have these guys on, and while they are looking for us in the tree line, they haven't seen us yet. Understanding that the further back we pull, the less we'll be able to see the town. So we have option A, stay put. Option B, pull back. Option C, go into town, which right now I don't think we want to do.
30 soldiers. That would be a tricky battle.
I'm not really looking at pulling back, because I would just put Ian and Scrawl on Babs' chain figures and stuff.
Right.
So
Right.
that's why I gave first option staying in place, because that's the one I feel comfortable with, but I do want your input since I have to be the spokesperson. Okay. So DM,
Mm-hmm.
the stay in the tree line group is going to stay in place.
Okay.
We are not going to move away from our two companions in the village.
Okay. I'm going to give you guys a +2 on the stealth roll, but the group gets whoever rolls the lowest. That's the stealth group that's the stealth for the whole group. Okay. So everybody make a stealth roll. Add 2 to the number.
Oh, don't roll a natty 1.
Yeah.
Why did you put that out in the window?
Well, that's a natural one. For a 7 total.
Oh,
Thanks for
a
cursing me.
fumble right off the top. Do you happen to have an inspiration die available? Reroll that bad boy.
I could.
It's all up to you.
Unless Sir Nicodemus also uses his, I don't think it'd be use of it.
Yeah, I'll use mine.
Okay, we'll both use
I'd
armor.
really like to, yeah, I'd really not to like to fight. Oh, good. That was a
Hey,
lot better.
you got better.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay.
I got a net 20.
Are you kidding me? How do you go from a crit and not one to a
Look,
crit?
I only get 1s or 20s. That's it.
All right. Well, the worst one is he had a 9.
Okay.
It's 11.
Yeah, worst is 11,
Oh yeah, 11 because of +2.
right?
All right. So
Give me a
for my
moment. I have
next
to roll for
character-
Talon too. Now Talon is wearing full armor and he is at a disadvantage.
Lol.
Oh, we're not going to get to see his number, are we? Oh, we are.
Yep. Yep. So he got a
Jeez.
12.
Even he did better than me.
He is more experienced.
Oh, fine.
That won't last for long, I'm sure. Okay, so you guys fall back, and now I'm going to check what the guards, the soldiers have for a passive is 12. So, with the +1 you guys get from the from Kirame, that gives a 13 and a 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. You manage to make it. They come walking up and kind of pass right by where you guys are peering through bushes and whatnot. It came insanely close. Matter of fact, you're not sure how the fuck they didn't see you at all. So there's some hair-raising moments over there. Sir Nicodemus.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, Skrull's next.
All right. So on the paper,
Okay, I thought I was about to get into more trouble.
Yeah, right.
on the paper that I have, I'm going, since I recognize the ranks of or the house. I'm going to write on the piece of paper. How may I serve the house and the slave driver today? And then when the guard comes over, I'm basically just going to hand him the paper.
Okay, and what does it say on it again?
It's going to say, how may I serve the house and the slave driver today?
Interesting. The guard comes over. You hand him this. And he's looking at you with utter disdain. Like he's approaching something foul. Oh, come on. That was a good one. Yeah, it was a good one. I couldn't pass up the opportunity.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm feeling a little peckish about making that joke, but...
Oh, fuck.
Hey, look, I'm just winging it here, just like you.
Oh, shit.
The soldier reads this. Well, what language did you write it in?
Wrote it in common.
Okay. He brings it back over, kind of confused. He says, stay here and watch it. And then he runs back over to the priest with one stripe. Ian,
Yes.
what are you... Oh, wait, no, it's the priest's turn.
Yes.
The priest moves forward to accept the letter, the lower ranking priest, accept the letter and look at it. And Ian, you can tell he's looking kind of confused by it. And then the higher priest there says, there's something wrong in this village. I can tell. I can't quite put my finger on it. I think, and he looks over at you, Ian, I think we're going to have a long talk.
A long talk, you say? About what, by what? By what, perhaps?
More about, how you came to be here.
Well,
I
can tell you right now if you would like. It's
no,
a very short story.
I have some other things. You see that the soldiers are now pulling out people from some of the buildings. So they've gotten into the cellars and dragged the women and children out, that kind of thing.
Other way
What was that?
of casting it. Sorry, they all limit. Everybody within a 10-foot cube around me needs to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, unless they want to take 11 damage and get pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. Wow.
It also makes a audible sound that sounds like a thunderclap right next to your ears.
Oh, yeah.
Within 300 yards. I
Yep.
am unaffected by the sound. Meaning the high priest, anybody within around me or 300 feet is entirely deafened for about a good bit.
Yeah. Give me a moment while I disperse.
Did you just bang a gong here?
Oh, big time.
I just banged the gong. The shit has hit the fan.
Well, hadn't quite yet, but it sure has now.
I really do need to roll my next character.
It's a possibility.
How do I do that? Bam.
It's a cube. It starts in front of you.
Yep.
So it goes like that.
I'm facing towards this bitch. So
it ends up like that.
It goes 10 feet in front of me.
Yeah, but it starts in the box in front of you, so it's a 15-foot cube like that. So whoever's in that.
You know what? I'm going to cast it straight into the ground so the light goes outwards. Is that thing?
Yeah, that would affect you too, however.
I will be willing to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
But
all right, this card between theirs.
Do you
gotta
guys
get these.
clap your hands like between your legs?
Oh no! I just punched the ground. So it will go right here. So
okay.
Is this guy, that guy, that guy?
6,
How the fuck do you do that?
10, 11, 12,
Just
13,
like
14, 15, 16, 17,
okay.
18.
All right.
Okay.
So it goes out that way, down that way, down that way.
How are you? What?
20.
That's a
What
10-foot
are you?
cube.
No, 10
10
foot
feet out.
cube.
That's
I'm-
10 feet out.
I'm gonna
That's
give
a 10
you.
foot cube, bro.
I'm gonna give you a
Alright,
chance here.
15 foot. It's a 15-foot cube. Sorry. I mean,
That's a
5
15
foot.
foot cube.
4 foot.
waves of thunder sweeps out from you. Each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from me must make a Constitution saving throw. So it begins on me. So
Look what you did. Now the GM literally put every soldier onto the field.
We can take it.
Some of those are on horseback. Hang on a second.
move the square a little to the left so it's centered on me because I have to be the center of it.
It is centered on you.
It is not centered on me.
It's
That's
actually
literally the center.
yeah. It's
Oh, that would require
It's-
me being right here.
it starts where your hand.
Thank you.
It projects out from where your hand hits the ground, so it has to go in one direction or another. Well, no, so it'll be 10 foot around you, which
15
will
feet
be
around me.
1, 2, 5, 10. So it'll affect everybody out to here.
The
Yep.
only area effect it has is 15 feet. The cube's total distance is 15 feet.
15 feet. Yep.
It's not 15 feet this way, this way, this way, this way.
Yeah.
And not 15 feet that way.
No, the whole cube is only 15 feet in every direction. So 3 squares every direction.
Yep. 3 squares every direction. So, I still have to get a couple things out here. Right. Common fate here. Halflings. Okay.
That's 15 feet.
Yep. 3 squares, 5, 10, 15.
Yep. Who's that good-looking chap?
That is Cohen.
I am so glad Cohen is outside my range of effect.
Yeah, but give me a moment here. I need to start copying these.
I also saved my own Constitution saving throw, so I'm okay.
So Cohen also represents the other 2 that are standing there. One of those is within your cone. The younger one, the 15-year-old.
I'm so sorry for him.
This here, every place has where there's one of these tokens represents children and a mother, or a whole family. That one they hadn't gotten into yet, so there's that one. There's that one, and they hadn't got any out of these 2 yet. So let me move that down here and that down here. That down here, that over here. Okay. I think I can move forward now. I need everybody else to roll me initiative.
Yeah, this is official combat initiative now, so I gotta roll.
Yep.
Alright. I completely forgot. Yeah, click your code.
Yeah.
Okie doke. So, now who hadn't gone before? Ian did that. Kirame and Calamore were out in the woods, so they were part of Sir Nicodemus's. So, the first thing that happens is the Thunder Wave. So, it's going to get 3 of them plus the priest. Let me get a few more tabs opened up here so I can get the priests in here and stuff. You guys give me the most interesting situations.
Alright. While he's doing that, I'm gonna do roll call and get everybody's initiative. Nicodemus?
Priest, guard.
I got the 14.
14, cool. Overall?
Scroll has 7.
What do we got?
Kirame?
He's taking notes, so he's writing down everybody's initiative.
Yep, Kirame?
6.
6. And Calamore?
9.
Okay, that's what I want, not the guard. All right. Warriors. Okay.
And if anything on them is unsecured, it is immediately thrown. By the way.
Okay.
Do I cast this first level or second? I only have first level. Never mind.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, can somebody check Twitch and see if we're streaming correctly?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
sure. Yes.
I should have done that earlier, but just before we get to the combat, I'd really like to make sure.
Yeah, we're good. I'm on here right now.
Okay, we have any viewers?
Oh yeah, we always got viewers.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
It's probably like 3 of us, but yes.
Well, let me send a tweet out about it and see if I can get any more folks for us. Give me just a moment.
Yeah, hashtag no one else has done this.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Send a tweet out to all your old party members or
Right.
old campaign members.
Hashtag predicting TPK.
Yeah, hashtag TPK. No, it won't
TPK
be-
predictions.
It won't be a TPK.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, somebody planning on doing the run dash?
No. I'm not leaving
Hey,
from
man.
I'm not leaving from my spot over here.
I say we got to get it on now. We don't have a choice, so let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready. This is gonna be fun as hell.
If this kid dies, if this innocent kid dies, Ian might actually fucking kill himself.
Oh boy, there's
You-
you
They're gonna
you
put
just
in a
wait.
fucking dungeon. They're gonna beat the crap out of you for the rest of your life. That's what they're gonna do.
Roll the dice.
Whatever.
Yeah, and then you're gonna leave you no sandal straps or nothing to hang yourself with or sheets.
Right? They're gonna unplug all their video cameras first before.
Man, they might even pre-chew your food so they don't have to give you a fork.
I'll do that for you. If you do like a lot
Scroll gonna do mama bird.
Don't worry. I'll do a Jeffrey Epstein. I'll hang myself using toilet paper.
somehow.
I'll use bed sheets on a flat room and then kill myself.
All right, now I need to get the Twitch thing. Where is that at? Oh,
I'll
right.
send it. Twitch.tv/MVG
Oh,
charity.
All right, wait. What was it again?
Twitch.tv
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
TV / MBG charity.
You said NGC charity.
Oops. Forward slash or backslash? I can't remember. Backslash?
Forward.
Forward, that's what I thought. Alright. Alright, there we go. So, here we are. Top of the thing. You cast out your Thunder Wave. What is the difficulty number on the con check?
14.
14. Alright. First warrior directly ahead of you. Con check. Doesn't make it. Con check on the next one. Makes it. Con check on the third one. Doesn't make it. Con check on the priest. Doesn't make it. Con... Alright, let me get the other priest here. Oh, for crying out loud. There. Alright. Second priest. Okay, so the higher priest takes how much damage?
All of them take 11 thunder damage. Does a second priest make it or no?
Second priest made it.
Okay.
Alright, and then 2 of the warriors didn't.
Okay. Those warrior, everybody affected is pushed 10 feet away from me.
I'll get to that one in just a moment.
Yep.
As soon as I get this guy.
However, those who have been succeeded takes half damage.
Okay. Okay. You raise your fist as soon as they, as I can't even remember what they said now, but I think it was bring them all out, bring out the women and children, find them, and then they start hauling them out, and you raise your hand up, your fist, and you come down, and you slam your palm on the ground. There's a big thunder crack, bang, and guards go flying everywhere. I'm going to make sure that the guys that actually flew 10 feet. Do the guys that failed the save or that made the save, do they go back 10 feet too?
No, anybody who made the save is not pushed back. However, they still receive half damage.
Right.
Did the kid make it? Because you said there was a kid.
Yeah, there is a kid in there. I'm just going to roll a d20 on it.
This is crucial information.
No.
He takes 11 damage. Is he still alive?
No. He is his nose explodes in blood. His eyes, there's blood coming out of his eyes and out of his ears as he staggers back and falls down flat, stone dead with a broken neck from the thunder wave.
One child was affected, killed on impact, Ian traumatized.
Yeah, this guy right here, Corwin, is in utter shock. There's dead silence everywhere for a moment as this crack of thunder dissipates.
Ian will roar out, "Get the fuck out of my town!"
Okay. Give me I don't need a C roll. Intimidation. Intimidation 10's fine. I've got the guards that have to go now. So, Ian, you roll that. Intimidation.
Can I roll an advantage because I just fucked everybody up and everybody just stopped?
Sure.
17.
Okay. I'll make one roll for all of them. They fail, so the guards are stunned for this turn. Or excuse me, the warriors are stunned for this turn. Sir Nicodemus, you still have surprise. These guards over here have not seen you yet. Oh, that's right, they were walking up. So you got one here, you got one here, and you got one here. And they have not seen you yet.
Yep. Alright, so out of character, I have two feelings on this.
Yep.
I I get that the human is doing a bluff.
Right.
However, I also get that the closer that these soldiers get to us, the increased chance they get to find us.
Right.
How? All right. So this cat right here that I just pinged.
Yep.
Is he like below me, or is he far away?
He's
Where is-
literally 5 feet on the other side of a bush from you. I wish I had a bigger map out here, but I was not anticipating all-out war. So,
Well, we did not throw a wrench into this plan. We threw the whole toolbox.
yeah,
So I
pretty
get it.
much. Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm not gonna die.
So you guys over there actually get a surprise strike on them if you want to act this round, and then we'll give you another action.
Well,
When you hear the
I
boom,
do. I'm just trying to figure out if he's in a position where I can drop down, try to do an acrobatic landing to hit a melee. I want to do that. But if he's not close enough,
no, you
I can do a range attack.
You can basically you don't even have to move your character, but you just charge through the bushes, right?
Yeah.
You're kind of peering through and you just charge in, whack at him. I mean, it's easy enough. So the guys in the forest, if you're taking an action to attack them from where they're at, you can do this as a free surprise round, and then it's going to go back to your round for what happens from here on.
So for me to get surprise, I have to do it ranged, because if I get in a melee, I lose my surprise.
You can step backwards. You'll get your surprise strike, but you are firing through a bush, so it's going to obscure your vision just a little bit. So you'll get advantage on the shot, but you'll have a -1. Or, well, a -2. He's got partial cover.
Okay. I'll roll with advantage on a ranged attack, and then we'll subtract 2.
Oh, and by the way, everyone, for doing a great job on role-playing through this, I want everyone to have an inspiration die if they don't already have one. Well, I don't think you need to roll again. I think you hit him with a 20.
It's going to be a dirty 20.
Yep. All right, yeah, you hit him.
Garbage for damage. So that's a 6 piercing.
Yep. It sinks into his chainmail. He almost got it with his shield. Almost.
You know, and because I know I'm about to go melee, I'm gonna just drop the bow and get rapier and shield ready for melee contact.
Okay.
And that is end of surprise round for Sir Nicodemus.
Okay. The one at the highest level, I'll have Talon make his shot. He's going to fire his heavy crossbow with advantage and with a -2, and then he's dropping it and drawing his mace and shield. His Morning Star. So what am I doing here? Got to find Talon. Firing. Dirty 20. He hits for 8 points. Give me a moment. He drops. Two shafts enter him. One in the heart, one in the throat, and he drops.
Nice.
Karame, your turn.
Yeah, I want to. Am I able to shoot at the one right next to Ian?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, the one next to Ian?
Yeah, as I'm up in a tree.
Oh, I didn't know you were up in a tree. Okay.
Yeah.
Try to jump down onto the house and try to do it from there.
No, because there's a peaked house right there. You're not going to be able to see anybody over there. Plus, there's a tree. You've got great line of sight on this guy. You've got great line of sight on this one before Calamore goes.
I'll just go ahead and shoot the guy on the house.
Okay. Yeah, he's actually under the eaves. But so go ahead. You get advantage.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 it is. Go ahead and roll the damage.
If we keep rolling like this, maybe we won't die.
Okay, roll again.
That plus.
Well, if you guys make it through this, you'll have a shitload more experience than other groups got.
Is that also for real?
A veritable
Okay,
shitload.
cool.
I don't have a story to tell.
Go ahead and roll the damage again. Okay, there we go.
So that'd be 14.
14?
Total.
Wow. This one goes and just pierces his chainmail right above his heart, and he dies. He staggers back. Caramore. Or Calamore.
I would like to go ahead and what is it? Great Axe. Just fucking. Oh wait, no. There's no one. That's right. He just killed the person in front of me.
Right. So you could just charge over here and get this guy.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
the other target.
My the initiative order was right on top of that guy.
Oh
I
right.
didn't see him.
Sorry about that. So go ahead. Yeah, I'll give you advantage on this because again you're coming out and it's a surprise.
And they're stunned.
Well, no, not yet. That happens next turn.
No, no.
Right. So far, Ian's thunderclap has not gone on. It's in the process of it. So this is a surprise round. You see him doing something out there and realize, oh fuck, here it goes.
That's an 11 to hit.
You miss. Is that with
Okay.
both? 11. Yep. So you charge
that's
forward and miss. He takes it on his shield easily, and as he's looking at your eyes, he kind of gets this kind of wicked smile on his face, like he's relishing the challenge that's coming. So now it goes back to initiative. They are all stunned this round, so they're not doing anything. Sir Nicodemus, it's your turn.
You have to
Oh.
organize the tournament.
Sorry, yes. Sorry, it's Ian Sunsore first.
All right.
There we go.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to immediately catapult. Is there anything on the ground near me?
There's the body of the boy. There is
You said he
spears.
No.
There's spears. No, it just
A
broke his neck.
spear. Ah,
There's a spear.
my favorite. I'm going to cast catapult
Okay.
from using that spear, and I'm going to attempt to hit this here, one of these guys at a priest.
Okay. Which priest are you
No,
doing?
at this guy that's sitting next to me.
Is that close? Or do you need a little bit of range to do your catapult? Or
Not really, no.
okay.
Let me read catapult. Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds. The spear is 3 pounds. Within range that isn't being worn or carried, the object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts against solid surface. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. When the object strikes something, the object and when it strikes each take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Interesting. Holy shit. Okay. So are you sure you want to fire it at that guy and not at the high priest?
I'll fire it at High Priest. Fuck it.
Okay. So what do I need to? Is it a dexterity save or no?
Yeah,
15
DC
unarmed
14.
strike. Okay. You hit. It definitely penetrates his chain shirt.
You want to change from bludgeoning to piercing since I'm sending a fucking spear at him?
Nope, it's both piercing and bludgeoning.
Alright. Damage? Does the priest die or is he still alive?
I don't know how much damage you did yet.
15.
Oh, 15. That was the 15. I thought that was the hit roll.
No, it is 14 for hit. 15. 14. Yeah, they have to make a 14 dex save. And
Okay.
15 is the damage.
They have not made it. They missed it by 1. So, he takes the full damage of 15.
Alive, dead?
He is alive.
Very well.
But he ain't happy.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah. He's reeling back from this spear that's stuck in his rib cage right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to have him stagger back 1 more 5-foot step.
Yeah, if he would have passed, the spear would have gone straight. Depending on where the spears where it landed, it could have had a collateral hit.
Soldiers are having their stun turn right now. Sir Nicodemus, your turn.
Okay. No turning back now, right?
Oh, I don't know. You guys can still pull out an escape if you want to. It all depends.
Escape.
It depends on what you guys want to do.
Escape. We killing these bitches. That's it.
So Nicodemus is not,
Straight to murder
is
hobos.
not escaping. I'm not murder hobo. I'm just not going to escaping. Not the human has done what he has. There's going to be some choice words. Don't worry. So, since I am small, I'm able to attack in the same as a medium creature, correct?
I believe that is true. Strange,
Okay.
but true.
I'm going to go after this monkey here.
Okay.
So that was my movement. My bonus action is going to be Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And I am striking this one here.
Okay.
Well, I actually have to cast Wrath. I lose the spell slot no matter what.
Right.
And so, if I hit, that psychic damage is going to be 5 if they don't make the save.
Right.
But first, I need to attack.
Oh, that's right.
Do
Yeah,
I
you
get
have
any sort of advantage being here, face to face with my partner in crime?
I'm
You
gonna.
can say
I'm,
no.
I'm
I'm
gonna
close
give them a
with it.
wisdom save first to see if he does. God, right in the middle. Yes, I'll give you a +2 bonus. He was not expecting his groin to spawn a living creature.
Yeah, I don't think that hits, even with the +2, because
Nope.
that would be 8/10.
Yep, it misses.
Okay, so that spell does nothing because I did not strike.
Okay.
So, I wasted smite, and that is my...
That is your turn.
attack.
Calamore, your turn. I will also give you a +2 because you are now Master Blaster. If you guys have seen the Road Warrior movie.
You know,
Who runs Thunderdome?
Yep. 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
We'll do the same thing as last time. Hopefully, nope.
Oh, rolling a d20. Let's see how bad that critical was. Or that
Oh no,
fumble
please
was.
don't. Please don't hit me.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's not bad enough that you hit him. But you lose the grip on your axe and it goes through the window of the house.
nice.
I don't need that. I don't need that. Fuck that thing.
Real?
I got my hands.
Nicodemus, how did you do that specifically? Your Wrathful Smite? Did you use Roll20 or did you use D&D Beyond?
DDB.
Okay.
I use D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Scrawl.
I still have that guard standing next to me, don't I?
Yes. He's actually turned away from you and looking at the other guard that was coming back. He's actually looking at where the thunder strike came from.
So currently, oh shit, there's guards up here too.
Yep. There are soldiers everywhere.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing with the Zephyr Strike and my Wrathful Smite. At least it stays up for a minute.
Yep.
I do nothing.
Holding your turn? Or are you going to just stay leaning against the
There
post?
is no suspicion. Well, there's a little bit of suspicion of of the reason why I'm here. But they didn't automatically just grip me up, thinking that I wasn't supposed to be here.
Yeah, they're confused about you.
I'm maintaining the guys. I'm going to maintain the guys. I'm going to stand where I was standing, leaning up against the building, and I'm basically just going to make it look like I'm disappointed in what's going on here. I'm just like shaking my head as battle is happening.
Give me a deceit roll +3. Actually, I'll give you a deceit.
Scrawl maintains his guys and does nothing.
Actually, just give me a deceit roll with advantage.
Ooh, a 19.
Because there's more than one. You don't have to figure everything out with beating the crap out of people.
Right.
I disagree with that.
I disagree with that.
Obviously, shattered thunder.
Look, if we can do stuff without beating up the people, then why don't we do it?
We could have.
Oh. You guys were almost free. Almost.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm just going to maintain the guys as I am supposed to be here, that I am part of some sort of I'm some sort of unit of the House of Shackles.
Right.
And I am not going to get involved with what's happening here, as I do not have a hand in this.
Okay, we will see what happens next turn.
Okay.
Good roll on that.
What are the civilians doing during all this?
Well, they are going at the very end of this, but I can tell you it starts with screaming and goes downhill from there. It's time for the priest. The high priest yells out, "Kill them all, cleanse this village, put all to the flame and the sword." And then he casts a spell.
Nice. Orders the cleansing of the village and casts a spell. Swag, as one would say. Super swag, as one would say.
Okay. He casts Spirit Guardian.
Would you cast Spirit Guardian?
Yes.
We fucked up.
Oh, boy.
They flit around to you at a distance of 15 feet for the duration.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Alright, we're going to have to do a bit of a escaping. Hey, this
Oh, really?
long striker.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's about.
so?
Yeah.
He
That was when you think it is?
he designates.
30 fucking soldiers?
Yeah. I mean, for a second we had a chance, and now it's looking.
I'm sorry. We had a what? A chance?
I mean, we killed 3 of them.
We had a snowball's chance in a microwave in hell.
In a microwave now. The priest designates the priests and the warriors as exempt from the spell. Effective creeper speed is halved. A bunch of spirits roll out of him as he moves his hands around and says a few words, and he opens his mouth, and these dark spirits start to come out like smoke from his mouth, and then they start swirling all around him out to 15 feet. They have a dark visage, like it's like an ink cloud, and horns coming off of it, and razor claws and red eyes. You can designate your number. An affected character's speed is halved, and when the creature enters the area for the first time, on a turn or starts their turn there. It means a wisdom saving throw. Okay. So,
Dude, if he walks 5 feet towards you.
commoner, Corwin and the younger man, they get a 15. Okay, they don't take the damage. That's incredible. Let's see. Wow.
I mean, if the villagers take up arms, we could potentially win this.
Well, they're about to get wrecked by the spear guards.
And they are about to get right. But I do believe it is time to turn. I can't hear anything. I'm kind of deaf right now because I just had thunder go off in my ears.
Well, we should do something about the person that had thunder go off in your...
Well, he's been shot with a spear. This woman, her husband and 3 children are all dead. Let's see, who else do we got here? 5, 10, 15. You're exempt. They made it. That one's exempt. Okay. So let me put a radius on them. Dark gray of 15 feet. Okay. Anything within that takes it. How long does this thing last? Duration, concentration, 10 minutes. Okay. That priest went. Now the other priest goes. Sacred Flame is going to be cast on Ian Sunsword.
That's what the high priest?
No, this is just one of the lesser priests.
What's the flame called?
Sacred Flame. You got to succeed at a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant, necrotic damage.
Sure. I'm just noting it.
Okay.
And I have to do a dexterity saving throw?
Correct.
I fail.
Okay.
Never mind. I could pass.
How much damage does it deal?
It does 1d8. It's not letting me. It won't let me. Oh, there we go. You take 2 points of necrotic damage. This black bolt of smoke comes descending out of the heavens, hits you, and your part of your shoulder and your left arm, the flesh starts to sizzle, pop, and then kind of melt around in splotches. You can it goes in maybe a 1/4 inch all the way around.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna leave a mark. Okay, the other priest is rallying the troops there. Get him. He casts Bless on all of them there.
Hashtag bless.
Hashtag Bless. Okay, here. Give me just a second. Oops. Down to 3. Okay. He casts it on himself. So I'm going to give a 2-foot circle of yellow. Sorry it's taking me so long with this, guys.
You're good.
I'm trying to go as quick as I can.
You weren't prepared for the 30-on-7 battle today?
I am always prepared. Always. I
You're
had.
not allowed to make any more plans.
I had.
Arthur! I got a plan, Arthur!
A plan. It's a real plan. The priests have gone. Kirame.
Alright, I am going to come down from the tree.
Okay.
And I'd like to put away my bow, bring out 2 daggers, and start running towards the center town-ish.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Just, am I able to
Yep.
attack this guy next
You
to
sure
me?
can. Yep.
Okay.
And you run around the house and suddenly see this guy standing there. The guy is kind of looking around. He's got his hands over his ears, shaking his head. His eyes are closed. Mouth is open. He's trying to get his ears to pop.
Natural 20.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
All right. Go ahead and roll your
Alright,
damage.
So that's... Oh my god, why is it not... Alright, so that's 8 plus...
I don't know why
2,
it's
so
not
it's
rolling
10 damage for that.
Okay.
And then bonus action dagger. Yeah, my second dagger.
Yep.
That is a 11.
Yeah, and that one just scrapes across the chainmail. As you step in there, you put one cut right into the left armpit of the guy underneath the shield. But you didn't get the rip in there to kind of, tear through the ligaments and veins that run through there. And the other one, you went to stab him, but he turned slightly, and your blade just skitters across his abdomen, across the chainmail shirt. It goes back up to Ian. The first 6 seconds of combat is done.
A lot has happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And a lot. Ian is going to immediately move 30 feet. I mean, they're all stunned. They can't do any attack opportunities.
Those guys aren't stunned out there. Well,
I mean, I died stunned on my shoulder. Whatever. Oh, dude, the only good way is going through here. So I'm gonna move from here. Come on, no, move. Come on, move. Please move. He's gonna move here,
okay.
and from here he's gonna cast catapult again using this rock.
Okay.
This rock. He's gonna sling it at the high priest.
Okay. Which is right there.
Take
Yep.
this, bitch.
DC 14. You. Right.
Yep, DC 14.
DC 14. Dex save.
Specifically, the high priest of Ari Impel.
Yep. He dodges this one as he rips out the spear. It drops to the ground. Red kind of stains the outside of his brown robes, turning it a deeper brown.
I'm also going to equip my spear.
Okay. All right.
That's all I can fucking do.
Okay.
we're
The warriors. These two kill that family. These two kill that family. These two kill that family's already done. They're trying to figure out what the fuck they're going to do now. This
Those
one
are
comes up
the
here
crazy.
and kills the young boy, and this one comes running over and kills the older man, the one in his mid-20s, late 20s. The only one left of the original team is Corwin. Okay, then the guys go. This one here. Oh wait, these two. What are they gonna do? They're gonna run after what's his name? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 20.
I'm going back to
25,
Elos.
30.
Fuck
Yeah.
this shit.
Can we go back in the cages, please? Okay, I'm going to roll for both of these in a minute, but for right now, I just want to move them into place.
I want to go home.
It's just a test.
This one runs
Okay.
over here and kills this guy. These two run back into the column to get torches off their mounts. All right, now I got the rest of the soldiers. They're going to mill around a little bit, but they are going to start to move. It's like, there's the guys over here. That way. These three are going to trot on into town. These are going to come back up here These guys are on mounts, so I'm going to give them a little symbol here of something. Oh, fuck it. I'll give them a grenade. How's that? All right. So those two and the four behind them are on horseback. They're lowering their spears, and they're starting to run into town. That's what they do. Sir Nicodemus.
So out of character, when I woke up this morning, I was excited about this game. I knew things were not going to be as dire as it seemed when the army was coming in, because we were going to make our way. And I forgot we had an Ian. So, I am going to try yet again to attack this fella right in front of me. So, here we go. That's going to hit. That's a 22 to hit.
That's a 22. You hit him. How much damage?
Okay. So, starting off with the rapier damage, that is 12 damage. Now, because I was not hit, I did not lose my concentration. My Wrathful Smite is still going. Do you want me to roll for this round of Wrathful Smite? Or
yes.
Do I take the previous roll? Okay.
Nope, go ahead and roll.
So this roll of Wrathful Smite is 4 points.
Okay, but he has a DC save of 13.
Yes. So the attack deals
Nope, he doesn't.
4 psychic damage.
Okay.
And the save is just to prevent it from continuing to psychically damage him.
Right. Oh, come on now. Sorry. He screams in pain, grabs his head, falls back on his ass. His eyes bulge out, and then he bleeds out from the strike from your rapier.
And dies.
Yes. Dies a horrible, painful death.
He dies like the people in Firefly when the hands of blue come through.
That's right. 2 by 2, hands of blue.
2 by 2, hands of blue. I like that. So, with that being the case, I moved the wrong person. I'll put him back.
That's all right.
I got him. Okay. So I will move forward and be ready to take on the next soldier. That is it's my action.
Okay.
So, real quick question, DM.
Sure.
Because this is my first paladin.
Right.
So, Wrathful Smite, it lasts 1 minute. But now that guy is dead, do I still have 8 rounds of Wrathful
That's
Smite?
a good point. Or is it used up? Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know the direct answer for it, so give me a moment to look it up.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm not trying to bog it down.
Oh, no, you're...
That minute.
This is something we need to learn about.
To
this is all good.
I think in the description it should say on your next hit.
Yeah, it says the next time you hit. So that's it. Once I hit, then it's gone.
Then it should be gone.
That's the clarification.
Yep.
Okay, so Wrathful Smite is ended because it went into the body and it bled him out.
Right.
Awesome. End of turn for Sir Nicodemus.
Okay. Yeah, when in doubt, go ahead and, when we're going to ask a question about it, go ahead and post it because I'm going to ask to see it anyway. So if you can post it in the VTT. So we got Sir Nicodemus is done. Calamore, what are you going to do now that you threw your axe through the building?
I'm come 10 feet, and I'm throw my hand axes.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Range 10. First one is a 17.
Okay, that hits
Second one's
easily.
25.
Okay.
First
Good
one
job.
Is that.
Mm-hmm.
Then Second one is 3 damage.
3,
So
so
9 damage total to this guy.
9. I thought it was 3.
12 damage.
12 damage. Yep. To this guy right here. Okay. He is.
It's relatively easy to shoot over my head.
He is hurt well enough that he is going to run away next turn. Scrawl. You continuing the charade?
Well, they haven't aggressed me yet, and I still have the amulet hanging out.
Okay. So far, nothing.
Honestly, I'm just shaking my head in honestly, in bewilderment and disgust.
Okay.
Not at the killing of the people, just at how quickly people want to bring this from 0 to 100.
Okay.
Ian is not sorry at all.
The priest's turn here. So the big priest is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
The high priest cast Cure Wounds?
Yeah. Okay. The other
take a shit ton of damage.
He did, yep. The other one casts Guiding Bolt. And that is going to go straight towards Ian, who's running down there. So, looks like attack range. Here we go. Guiding Bolt. Oh, it doesn't let me...
There you go.
There's no dodge.
Flash a light toward the creature reaches within range, make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Yeah, it's just not giving me the option in Roll20 to roll a ranged spell attack. That's weird.
Slash roll 1d20, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Plus whatever modifier.
Spellcasting ability is wisdom plus this. Alright. Oh, man. That's so painful.
What?
He
Please
fumbled.
tell me it's a natural 20. Oh. That would have been hilarious.
This shoots out, and instead of going towards you, it blows this guy's head just to pieces. He is dead.
Nice.
He throws it at you, and just as it's coming out, he kind of trips on this little rock, and this bolt comes flying out, and this dark thing, kind of scintillating with shadow, smashes into this guy's chest and blows a hole right through it, and he collapses.
Nice shot, asshole.
Taunting. All right. The other priest who just cast Blessed, he is going to cast Spiritual Weapon on Kirame over here. So I just note that I don't have a thing for it, so just note there's a spiritual weapon that appears over here.
Okay. Do I need to make a saving throw or something?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if it takes effect immediately, or you create a floating spiritual weapon and duration lasts until you cast the spell again. When you cast a spell, make a melee attack. Okay, so it does make a melee attack immediately. And I haven't attacked with the other two yet, so I'll get onto that. I forgot to do that. Actions.
No, that's fine. You don't have to do it.
Melee attack from the spiritual weapon, 16. I believe that hits.
That does hit.
Okay. For 2 points.
All the first damage from enemies have taken.
Oh, plus
Whole
spellcasting
campaign.
modifier. So that's plus 3 more.
What?
Yep, so a total of 5 points. Oh, thank you for the... is that a hammer or is that a
Yeah,
penis?
the hammer.
Five what?
It's bludgeoning damage since he made a hammer.
Yeah. That
Special
hurts.
weapon is force damage.
Yeah, force. That's right, force damage. It's close enough to bludgeoning, but different type, of course. Same kind of effect. So the priests are done. Kirame, oh, I forgot to have the soldier's attack. Give me a second. Longsword. Misses. And misses. Holy cow. What's your AC?
14.
Okay. Yep. Both of them swing at you, and you manage to get... you manage to dodge once, and then you kind of duck under the other one and deflect it a little bit with your knife. Oh, you know what I could be doing? That just reminds me. Any music coming through?
Yes.
Is it too loud?
No.
Okay. I don't know if that's going to be good enough. I can't hear it, so let me know if it's, if it sounds okay or if it's just kind of silly.
Alright, so my turn?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to use Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And yeah, so 1 minute concentration. Don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay, that's
and
nice.
Once 4 spell ends, so once in a minute I can give myself advantage on weapon attack roll, and that attack is an extra d8. But I would like to just run through these guys. And 2, 3, 4. I'm like 5, 6. I'm gonna try and get to here.
And you do not protect.
I do not provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay. Yeah, you can get to right here.
And then I'm going to use my breath weapon to get as much of these guys as possible.
How many? I keep forgetting that you are a dragon. What kind of? Is it a cloud? Is it
it's a 15-foot cone?
15-foot cone. Okay.
And I'm
How the hell did you do that? How'd you do the pyramid thing? Isometric. Got it.
Create,
Got it.
I just drew it using the polygon tool.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm gonna try and get like that, I guess.
I was just gonna do
as many as possible.
I was gonna do that.
Where's the rotate thing?
This song is from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, no, I recognize it.
Yeah, I don't. And I'm literally sitting here like, okay, and I'm like, why does this sound so familiar?
Yeah, I know. I wasn't going crazy. I'm like, I know this is from either the Battle of Ba Sing Se, because I've watched it so many fucking times. Either from the Battle of Ba Sing Se or one of the near final battles in the series.
There. That about right?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
I'd say that.
Okay. They have to roll what kind of a save?
It's a DC 12 dex save.
DC 12 dex
for
save.
5 damage.
We'll start with the priest.
Is
DC
it all
12.
or nothing or half?
It's half on save.
He saves. How much damage does he take?
5 divided by 2.
Alright, we'll go to 2.
Oh, 2 or 3.
Yeah. Alright, and then all the rest of them. Holy cow. Alright. I'm just going to do 1 dex save for all of them. And they fumble, so they take twice the damage. You do 10.
Necrotic damage to each.
10 necrotic. Oh, that's nasty. They start screaming in pain and agony. And I'll tell you this, they don't have any intentions of continuing their attacks at this point.
We can actually feasibly fucking win this.
I wouldn't go quite that far.
I mean, technically we could feasibly win it before if we just didn't get hit.
You see, the things happened and it was...
No. Things didn't happen. One singular thing.
Ian. Ian happened.
Ian happened.
You know,
Yeah, if we survive this, there's going to be a talk.
Ian preferably did not want to be kidnapped by a dominatrix to quote unquote talk for a long time. Which,
Okay.
according to me and Ian, I would assume talking for a long time from a priest that worships a god that's all about torture isn't really about talking.
They have pleasant conversations with pincers and hooks. Okay,
Yeah.
so start. Yeah, Kirame's done. Before we go on to the next one, take a bio break if you need it, because I need it. So
Alright.
I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
I'm sorry that I caused it. Well, Ian is going to be very sorry that he caused this. Alright, yeah. Anyway. So, how's y'all's night going? It's supposed to be done. Oh god.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Jesus Christ, all of my CPU is being used up right now. GG.
Sounds like you're running Battlefield in the background.
No, I'm currently rendering a sword for our dear DM, and I'm trying to bake the flames, so I have a flame simulation going on, and I made the flames I'm trying to make the flames look really fucking good, but I've been rendering it like before we even started this, and it's about 75% of the way done, and oh fuck, it's gonna be a nightmare when it finishes.
Why is that?
You know the sword I'm working on?
Uh-huh.
I've been baking the sword's fluid simulation since before this match started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no,
That's crazy.
going to be I swear to God, if it doesn't fucking look good. Because the image I sent you,
Yeah.
that was pre-rendered.
Okay.
And when I started rendering it, I realized the flames don't look like anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, the flames look like shit.
The one you showed me, the last one, is really cool.
Yeah, I know. I wish I took a fucking image of it. Oh yeah, no, on the right's what the flames look like. Because on the left is what it looks like pre-rendered, and then
Right.
on the left it was pre-rendered. On the right is rendered.
Oh,
And
weird.
Almost back.
I had just about started to re-render it, and I was like, wait a minute, there is no flames. So I went through all the frames
Yeah.
to figure out if there was ever any flames, and there wasn't any. But I was like, wow, I just did a smoke simulation that looks really fucking good.
It does.
On it, there was no flames, so I had to fucking redo that and try to get flames.
Oh, man. The smoke
is
looks
really
really
good.
cool, but I love that one image that was the sword itself that had the that was focused on the logo in the middle. That just looked awesome. That was good on its own.
Yeah. Especially the detail and bringing it into the sword that not a whole lot of people are going to see, but if you look really into it, you'll see it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, is everybody back?
Give them a bit. There's a bunch of people that went off.
Okay.
I think everybody's back.
It's back.
Let's do a roll call.
Roll call.
Ian's here.
No,
Nicodemus? Callamore?
Callamore says back.
Scrawl?
Scroll said back.
Kirame?
Said the back.
The back. He is the back.
Yeah, Kirame.
Okay,
I'm not here.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
Kirame said he's not here.
gotcha. Well, tell him that I will await his appearance when he is here.
I
wait.
just need to figure out how Zen does his attacks, because mine does not look like that.
How's Zen? Which attack are you talking
I'm
about?
doing them out of D&D Beyond.
See, I am too. Mine's appearing like it's Rorgo's Roll20.
Which button are you clicking?
I have my Beyond 20 on. Do you have yours on?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to get together after the game maybe and figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So, Callamore, something you noticed is Talon disappeared back there last round. You have no idea where he's at because you're concentrating so much on the fight now, but you notice that he didn't come up like you expected him to. And now I need to... Okay. I will not be making a presence this turn. So for all intents and purposes, it looks like, Talon just fucked off. Ian,
Thanks, Talon.
your turn.
Thanks, Talon.
Yeah. Such a dick. Saves our lives, then leaves us to the crows here when an army attacks. Okay.
What?
Dolly Ben was scroll the entire time.
I
So,
assume he's at the time.
Ian, what you gonna do?
Ian, from here, with his crossbow at the ready,
Mm-hmm.
he is going to immediately begin popping some bitches right in the face.
Okay.
He's going to shoot the crossbow at our dear high priest.
Well, he does have
Fucking
somebody
with
else.
it.
He does have somebody else directly in front of him.
Oh, okay.
Did we skip over me?
I don't think so.
Did we skip over Kirame?
You did your breath weapon.
Yeah, you did your breath weapon.
Ian,
Okay, sorry. It's just
Callamore did something scrawled, and the high priest soldiers of Kirame. That affected Ian. Ian, instead of fighting, what can I do? Because I'm down to cantrips. I only have Create Bonfire and Grit. That's right. I could just create Bonfire, and I'll create Bonfire right here,
Okay.
right now. How big is it? Hold on. It is
5 foot square, I
5
think.
foot. Yeah, 5 foot cube. So I'll cast Create Bonfire at the high priest's feet.
Okay. That you can do.
Alright, hold on. Let me.
Okay. What's the DC save?
DC is going to be, let me roll it. DC 14, Dex. If he fails, he gets 8 fire damage.
Let's see. What did he get? He got a 10.
Fail.
Okay. How much did he take?
8 fire.
Okay. He starts screaming in pain and surprise. The soldiers go. This house gets lit on fire. This family gets slaughtered.
Fantastic. This is a shit show.
Yeah.
Yep, this is going to my cringe compilation right here.
You were the opening act, right?
I was the opening act, and my act was glorious. However,
Oh, for crying out loud. Holy.
I'm just saying. It was horrible. This is horrible.
This family is slaughtered. This family gets slaughtered.
Ian is probably going to do a ritualistic suicide after this,
Yep.
and I'm gonna just get started on a new character.
Okay. Nobody throws anything where Skrull's at. These guys are stunned. That leaves this one. This one goes charging by over here and lights this house on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Animation coming through for you guys?
Yep.
Does it look all right?
I'm not doing so hot. I'm on frame 107 out of 140.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, dude, it is not going so good.
Okay, well,
You want me to turn
the village of people who saved us, their houses are burning, their bodies are bleeding, and I think I know who to blame.
The next thing that happens is the guards that had already slaughtered the families down here, this house and this house, they go on to, let's see, they're going to go over here. Wait a minute. You're going to go this way and start slaughtering cattle. This one shoots a chicken. This one's going after the cat. This one's going after Ian. 10, 15, 20. And attacks Ian.
Okay, I'm currently creating a character. Let me add back in, because after this battle, Ian dies.
No.
Just putting it out there.
No.
Yeah, no, he did in character. He would 100% stick to his tradition. He has caused a grievous dishonor upon himself and his family. His honor is broken. The only way he can regain his honor is by honorably killing himself.
Well, let's
as
roleplay
much
it.
as I love Ian, I fucking love him. He's been my favorite character so far, but he has to die in order for it to make sense. Unless he is willing to be exiled from the from the desert, which he will not do. He would rather die.
Let's see how it role plays out. Ian, what do you get? Oh, sorry. Who just went? They went. Nicodemus.
A soldier attacks Ian.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He hit with a no. Where was it? Yeah, longsword 20. That hit.
How much?
Coming through now. 9 points.
Cool.
He comes running up and stabs you with a longsword. Nicodemus.
All right. Well, this fellow in front of me, I would like for him to feel the sting of my blade.
All right.
And hopefully I can hit him.
I hear that's helpful.
Yeah. I heard that the blade hurts more that way.
Right. You stick the pointy end into the other guy.
A 13 to hit.
You miss. He takes it off his shield. You slide right past it. Is there anything else you want to do this round?
No. I have no bonus action, and I cannot move because I'm in melee, so I will stand put, but I will growl.
Okay, fair enough. Calamar.
These houses just got lit on fire. How hard would it be to, like, jump in the window where my axe is and fucking...
Give me an athletics roll. It's pretty low to the ground. It's already open or shattered open. 13. Yeah, you make it in there. You take 1 point of damage from cutting yourself on glass through No, they wouldn't have glass here. What am I thinking of? Yeah, you make it through.
Okay. So that's what?
Yep.
5 feet into 10 feet into the house, like
Ten,
another
10
5
yeah,
feet
10,
out.
10 feet into the house, and you see your axe is embedded in the wall. And you rip it back out.
Yeah, and I want to jump back out on this side.
Okay.
That I jumped in on.
Okay, well, that'll happen next turn.
Okay.
Jumped in, got it. There you go. You're back at the window, ready to jump out, and that's when you see torches get thrown up on the roof and in through the window out here, and you hear the house start to crackle.
Okay.
Yep. Let's see. Kirame, you rolled 14 with the whip.
Oh,
Again-
sorry, I'm still just testing stuff.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, whose turn is it? It is Calamar. Scrawls. Yeah, there we go. Scrawl, what are you doing?
Still maintaining.
Okay.
I have yet to be aggressed by any of them.
Or be aggressive. Scrawl the true pacifist here.
Right.
Not
Kara-
necessarily passive, just not trying to start shit.
Kirame, what do
It
you
has
do?
started.
It has started.
Kirame, your turn.
Alright, I would like to use my breath weapon again, but on the group, the other side of me.
Okay. Okay, how many times can you use your breath weapon? Just curious.
Twice.
Twice?
For a
Gotcha.
long rest.
Okay, no problem. Whoops, I moved the wrong one. Oh, come on now. It's so tiny on this map. Easily get all of them,
Yeah.
which we kind of knew. All right, what's the dex save?
DC 12.
1,
And this one's for
2,
4 damage.
3,
So good.
4. One of them takes the damage. Go ahead and roll.
No, it's half damage on a fail.
Oh, okay, gotcha. What's the full damage
But
again?
it's full damage 4.
4. Somehow I thought it would be more.
No, I was hoping it would be more too.
But they are
Can
definitely
I-
scared by that.
So Kirame's doing the breath weapon again?
Yep.
Once again, it is necrotic.
Okay. How many
Okay.
people are you hitting?
He hit 4.
Okay. How many save, how many fail?
One failed and 3 saved. Okay, that was Kirame
And
going back up to...
I am going to move, and still no opportunity attacks because Zephyr Strike is still up.
How long does that last?
1 minute.
Damn.
So, quite a while.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna move over here in this tree.
Okay. So you're
That's it.
underneath the leaves of the tree. This has been pruned down, so the branches start at about 10 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
And these trees are kind of groomed in here by the loggers.
Yeah, I'm not expecting anything from it. Just
Yep, yeah, just letting you know. Just setting the scene. Okay, goes to Talon. Just to see how well it goes. I get a +3. 9, 10, 12. Good enough. All right. Talon comes riding down from out of the woods. Comes riding through, leaps over Sir Nicodemus, and spears this guy on the way by.
Ryder?
Yes, Talon. Yep. 9 misses, and the rider takes it on the shield. He uses his bonus action to make another attack. Come on. There we go. And I'm going to do the 200 damage. He's on a horse of 7, 8, 9, 10 as well. So this one here, I'll describe what happened here in a second. Where did I put him? That's so weird.
He's in the top left.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. So yes, he comes riding in on his warhorse, leaps over the halfling, stabs down at the with his spear. He's got a shield in the other hand, and it looks like he's steering the horse with his knees. He did reach forward and grab the saddle horn with his shield hand, almost losing the shield as he jumped over Sir Nicodemus and the other guys. And as he stabs down, the guy takes it on the shield. He slides it off, leans back in his horse, swings it back over his head like this, and makes a slicing attack on this guy, and managed to skewer him or slice him up across the face. It has a big gash in his face and blood running down his face from it. And then the momentum carries him to here. All right, so that's Talon. How about Ian?
Ian is going to attempt to shoot. What can Ian do? Ian has given up. I'm not gonna lie.
Seriously?
With the buildings burning around him.
Well, they're just starting. They're just.
Well, with the buildings being caught on fire, and the.
Give me a perception test before you go any farther. Give me a perception test.
Okay.
There's a lot that's happened
See if he knows.
Yeah. No. You.
Died.
Well, wait. That was a 7 for the spear damage.
Okay.
The chances are good that you don't notice most of what's
18.
going on until you rolled an 18.
Yeah.
You were aware of 2 of the families being put to the sword by multiple warriors, multiple soldiers. You're aware that the 2 houses in front of you have had torches thrown on the roof and in through the doors. So they're starting to smolder. But they haven't broken out in big flames yet. It's only been 12 seconds, 18 seconds.
Okay.
So there's a whole lot that's happened that you're not necessarily aware of yet. Because again, 18 seconds and you've been concentrating on casting and doing certain particular things. So before you run and commit seppuku, you probably aren't aware of what's happening other than lots of people running and screaming, horses galloping through. There's all sorts of stuff happening all at once. It's complete chaos.
That's true.
You can finish off that priest. Come on, put another bonfire on him.
He'll throw at a fucking priest. 'Cause I have to keep in mind, what is his fucking background? What would he do?
Right.
Right? If he knows that he has killed 2 families, innocent people, he was fucking distraught on accidentally killing a single fucking person. He just killed a fucking child and 2 whole families. And it's his fault. And he knows it.
Well, he knows it, but whether or not in 18 seconds you're going to realize the ramifications of it when you've got the moment of combat is upon you, you don't really think of a whole lot else other than staying alive or attacking your opponent when it's really down.
Ian is going to throw the crossbow at the high priest, causing it has to hit because it's a 20, causing 9 piercing.
30.
Priest also has to make a dexterity save.
So you shoot the crossbow, got a 20, hit him, did 9 damage. That's wow. The priest goes down and smolders a lot. You actually dropped a priest. That's pretty good.
A high priest at that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm calling him the high priest. He's the highest rank there. But remember, rank doesn't equate to level. You can have a level 2 that has done so much work that they're a level 5 rank in the church.
Yeah.
So, in any case, Ian takes down the priest. Soldiers go. All right, this soldier attacks you, Ian.
Okay.
19 for 10 damage.
It hits. Ian is down.
Down, okay. Wait, I don't want that one. I want. Okay, I'll just mark all of those. All right, Ian drops to the ground. He gets run through, or no, slashed across the gut with this falchion that cuts deep. This guard was running over there. Basically says, "Hey, good job." Spits on the corpse, so to speak.
On the corpse.
These continue to light the building on fire and go through it looking for other people. Same thing with this house, same thing with that house, same thing with that house. These two come over here and start rummaging and lighting that one on fire. These guys are on horseback, so they run through looking for other folks. These three or four right here are reacting to the new rider that came in, so they're going to come over here, and so is this one, forming a wall of shields and longswords in front of Mandarb and Talon. Talon has to make, or they're going to make 2 attacks against Talon. First one, nope. Scrape off the armor or just completely miss. This one, what did I have them for? Those guys, I had a symbol on them for a reason, and I can't remember what it was.
They're all like super dead from my aquatic breath weapon.
Oh yeah. So they're in pain. They're running this way. They are disengaging.
The grenade was for horseback.
Right. Are those the grenades? I can't tell. It's so tiny. I'm just gonna fudge it. Oh, that's the guy dangerous. There we go. And that guy. And that guy. So that one. There we go. Nope, those all 4 ran away. This one here is conversing with that priest. So the soldiers are done.
Cool.
Nicodemus.
Well, this one here I assume is still alive in front of me.
Yep.
So I'm gonna this time try to hit him with the pointy end of my rapier.
Okay. You can tell he's on his last legs and he's looking to disengage. Oh, matter of fact, I'm sorry. He would have disengaged on their turn. Because he's down to 1 hit point. He runs and disengages. So you've only got... Oh, and this one here... This one's hurt badly from the sword or the spear slash that Talon did on the way by.
So what about this one here?
Yep, that's the one that's hurt.
Okay, well,
but he's still in the
since
fight.
That's the only one by me, that's the one I would have had to strike at then.
Okay.
With a 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. If you do 3, you take him out. Oh my lord, you pierce him right through the throat. And he drops. You just get him from under the neck right here, and since you're so small, thrusting upward and goes right in here and just pithed him right through the brain. You pithed him off.
Yes.
That's a good double pun right there.
I'm very thrilled that I was able to pin his tongue to his brain.
Yeah.
And I am going to continue to move forward. In this location, am I able to get to this guy on the next turn, or do I need to flank around Talon?
No, you'll be able to get to him this turn under the eaves.
Okay. Well, it'll be next turn. I'm going to get 1 attack currently at level 2.
Right.
So that is movement, attack, no bonus action to take, end of turn for Sir Nicodemus.
Calamore. Calamore, you there?
Yeah, I'm deciding to, like, I'm really debating rolling the fuck out.
Good. Well, it'll take you half your movement to get through there, and then you got another 15 movement that you can do.
You do, you, brother. WWCD, what would Calamore do?
That's right. Has the music changed? Is it any better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Should be the sounds
tell
of
you what,
battle.
I'm gonna jump out, and then I'm going to. I'm gonna go like right about here if I can.
Sure.
You said it was 10 in, so
Yep.
that would put me about 20.
Yeah, you can go right to this spot right here around the house. Okay.
Okay. Was it the action to jump out of the house?
It wasn't your action. It just cost you part of your movement.
Is there anything around here to that I can duck behind and hide?
No, but you do see a shadowy hammer here that Dave has been forgetting to move and attack with.
Ah, look at that shadowy hammer.
Yep. It looks sinister.
Yeah, that's all I got. Then.
You could pick up rocks, but that's about it. Okay.
I'm gonna just chill right here for now.
Scrawl.
I would like to. What is it called? Defend.
Okay, no problem. You got that. Scrawl. They are starting to burn the house that you are leaning on right now.
Do I remember from our 2 days here, if I do remember, which house Cohen resided in?
Which house? Cohen?
Yeah, there's two that are currently not burning right now. Did he reside
Cohen,
in
yeah.
one of these?
Cohen resided in this one over here.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off of the house that they're lighting. As I'm walking, I'm going to be writing on the piece of parchment. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to get here, and basically I'm going to hold it up to the guard in here, and on the piece of paper it's going to say, if they truly were harboring escaped slaves, do not burn this house. There may be information inside.
Interesting. 6 seconds. That's a bit much for that. Paraphrase it.
Okay. Well then, if anything, I'll basically just come up with, if it's too long for someone to write 6 seconds, I'll just kind of put a finger up, and then I'll just go to writing.
Okay. All right.
So
perfect.
hold on a second.
Yeah, and they're finishing killing the children right now, so they're a little tied up at the moment. So they'll look at your note next turn.
I'll be halfway through?
No, you'll be all the way through at the beginning of next turn.
Okay.
So you'll be able to take another action then.
All right.
All right. The priest. Well, he's dead. That one's over here. This one is going to cast Radiant at Talon. No, it's going to be Guiding Bolt.
Cool.
Range attack spell. I'm trying to find it here. There it is. Nope. Misses with it. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, wait, maybe it does. Talon. AC 16. It hits him.
It deals how much damage?
10 points. Talon takes 10 points.
What was that? Force? Radiant?
That was, it's not going to be Radiant. It's going to be Necrotic, probably.
Alright.
He cries out in pain as he is riding his horse and wheeling it around to find a new target. And that means this other priest here. This other priest comes over here and says, "Seize that one. Do not let him go." That priest is done. Kirame, you got a veritable army coming in behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run up to Ian and then cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll your heal. Okay.
6 whole HP.
It's plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
I
That is it. You rolled a
plus
3 plus 3.
yeah.
Yep. Okay, 6 points to Ian.
Ian is back up.
Okay, well, not on your feet yet.
Nope, still prone.
Yep.
And then I'll just sit here.
Okay. Goes back to Talon. Talon making... Oof. Nope. He can't go any farther than this turn. Oh, that's a bad position for him, unfortunately. Well, I would have gone that way. Have to go. And attacks the priest with his spear. Misses. Great. Okay. And he can't do his action surge. Yeah, he will. He'll heal. Second wind, I mean. Okay, he gains back all of his damage. All right. Talon's done. Looks like Talon had a hard time with the horse, probably because there were so many opponents near him, that you can tell that he's struggling to do that. But he looks very determined to take that priest down. Ian, your turn. You want to get up?
Ian will stand back up using half his movement speed.
Okay. Okay.
He is going to immediately... What can he do? Well, he can't do too much. So, Kirame, what are you holding?
Double daggers.
Well, I'm going to sit by you and fight with you. So Ian is going to drop his crossbow and prep his spear to attack. And he will be attacking the guard.
Spear is a two-handed weapon, and you had a two-handed weapon, your crossbow in your hand. Where was your spear at?
On my back. I had all my weapons on me.
Yeah, I'm just, sometimes when you're trying to carry a 6-foot spear on your back, that's not the easiest thing to do, especially when you got other stuff on there. So
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll instead opt for the hammer.
Okay. Got it?
The hammer. Whoops, wrong one. There you go. Right. Hammer.
So
I say roll the damage. Hold on. Hammer is going to come out.
Okay, you hit. Now go ahead and hit.
Dude,
Go ahead and hit the light damage. Okay, 3
done.
points. Okay. Got it. You take a hit. He oofs from this as the chainmail just doesn't do virtually anything against the blunt force trauma you're inflicting on him. All right. Goes to the soldiers. One attacks Ian, one attacks Kirame. Ian first. Does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, you take 6 points. And then the one against the other.
Is it going down immediately after coming? No, since I bought healed up.
Yep.
He's back up.
And the other guy, the other one of you takes 3 points.
So you hit me?
Yeah.
For 3?
For 3 points. With a 22. Yep. Talon.
I don't know if a 22 hits.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they start pounding on Talon. Here comes 4 attacks. Hits for 3.
So they're
Misses.
hitting Talon now?
Yeah. 4 of them are ganged up on him. 2 have missed, 1's hit. 3 missed, 1 hit for 3 points. That's not too bad. I can't believe he skated through that. Okay.
How much? 1 hits for how much damage?
3 damage. Okay, so that goes For the soldiers, they're continuing to pillage, they're continuing to light things on fire, they're continuing to slaughter children and dogs and whatever living beings your creatures happen to be in here as part of the village. Sir Nicodemus.
Well, am I considered in melee with this fella?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I do not want to give him an attack of opportunity, though I see my friend surrounded, so I gotta take care of this fool so I can go and help. So
Talon would be yelling. Talon would be yelling at you to gather the others and get them out of here. We can't hold this many. As he's wheeling his horse around and fighting like a whirlwind. And you stab him. Go ahead and roll your damage. Nice job.
Pointy end goes out for 9.
Well, he drops. Pierced him right through. This guy was coming in to attack at you, and he lifted his right arm up, but his shield was too far back, and your blade went right through the armpit, pierced through his lung, and he drops, gasping for breath. Nice job. Calamore.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go 20 feet behind this guy.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rage. And I'm going to hit him with my great axe.
Okay. You are coming up on him. Give me a stealth roll. I know you weren't stealthing, but give me a stealth roll. I just want to see. You get a +4 for it. So that gives you a 14. That is, I think, over his passive. Let me check. Yes, 1 over. So you get a surprise strike on him. You get to roll twice and take the best.
Ready? Here. So 16.
That hits.
Right. And then I go ahead and hit him with great axe.
9 points.
And +2.
Okay, what's the +2 from?
Raging.
Oh, right, nice. Okay.
11 damage.
Okay. He cries out in pain as you slice across the back of his neck and down into the clavicle, shattering his left hand. His right arm goes numb, drops his sword.
Awesome. And then I'm gonna move. Have I seen any of these guys with bows and arrows yet?
No, none.
Okay, yeah.
You know that the
stay
riders
up
have
there,
spears in their hands. There's several that are on horseback around here.
I'll stay right here then.
Okay. Scrawl. You show them the orders or thing. Now these guys weren't the others that were interacting. So I take it you're showing them the document and your symbol.
Oh, it's out.
Okay.
It's been out since I reviewed it.
I know, but
And
kind of.
basically, I'm just holding it up to them, saying not to burn this building.
Yeah, exactly.
Information inside if
Okay.
they were harboring escaped slaves.
There's a small chance these guys do not speak common. It's very small. But I better
Are they
check.
illiterate?
A lot of people are.
Oh shit.
Also, they probably will read and write Brolinese rather than Brandobian. Nope, they know common writing. Okay, one of them nods to you and goes over and stands in front of the door and tells the other guy, over here, watch this, make sure nobody gets in here. So they do that. I know it's a little out of turn, but I just want them to step over there.
So, I still have an action, right?
Not really. Your action is your interaction with these guys.
Oh, okay.
You can do a bonus action or something along that line.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to start writing another message to them.
Okay.
Basically, what I'm gonna do is, it's gonna be a long one, so it's probably gonna take a while. But basically, I'm gonna say, as the eyes and ears of the master, let me investigate.
Okay. Okay, we'll get to that next round. It's going to take you probably the whole round to write that out. Just scrawling it really quick. See what I did there? Sorry.
No, it's fine. I get it because it is in combat.
No, I was just joking about the pun.
Oh no, I heard it.
This one here is going to. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? You hear the sound, Ian, right behind your head of a
Ian's
clap.
down. He doesn't hear shit.
Is he down again?
He's dead.
Yeah, he's down.
Damn it. All right, that would be Kirame. Right behind your head, you hear. What do you do?
Clap?
Well, yeah, noises loud like that. Yeah. What do you do? What is your knee-jerk reaction?
10 feet.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Notice something right behind me?
No.
Or,
No,
okay.
you don't. So that fell flat. Forgot you had blind sight. Well, you hear the noise loud and clear, but you know there's nothing visible there. That's how I should answer that. And this guy over here is just going to attack. Nope. He brandishes his weapon and says, I will hit you with this later. Priests are done. Kirame. I can't believe you guys are still standing.
I don't know what's behind me, but I can see two guys in front of me, and I'm trying to get Ian up, or else I'm gonna die. So I'm just gonna swing at the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Before we do that, I forgot to do a concentration saving throw.
Okay.
For that, and I failed that with a 7.
Okay.
So yeah, Zephyr Strike is no longer up, but I will hit the guy in front of me with a dagger.
Okay. You
17.
hit. Yep, you stab him right past the right in the collarbone.
That'd be 6 damage.
Okay.
And if
he
he's
drops.
still up, I'm gonna.
Nope, he drops.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action hit the other guy with my other dagger in my hand.
You get a bonus strike. Okay.
So yeah, that's part of 2-weapon fighting. Use one action. You use your action to hit, and use your bonus action to hit with a light weapon as well.
Light weapon. Okay.
So
all right.
24 to hit,
You.
but 1 damage.
Yep. You stab him, but it didn't break the links on the chainmail shirt, and just barely penetrated. Enough for him to go, ow! Stop that! Jeez, what are you doing? Talon's turn. Talon is in a world of hurt. Talon is going to try an animal handling roll to get the animal to attack. I needed a 9. I got a 10. All right. Talon stabs with his spear at the priest. Hits him for, as he's mounted, 12 points of damage. How much does he have?
The Talon's attacking the priest.
Yeah. And he stabs him right through the chest with that. So that goes. He drops. And then a horse kicks out behind him. 16 hits and does some damage. And crushes the guy's chest behind him. And he drops. Okay. Talon's done. Ian?
Ian is fucking down. Time to roll a d20, y'all.
Okay.
Please don't be a fucking, because I want to RP this. All right?
20.
20,
I know,
nice.
I want to be a 20, so I can just whoop, I'm back up.
Well,
Where is the death saves on here?
I think it's non-existent.
On D&D Beyond,
On
you have
D&D
to bring
Beyond.
your HP down to 0, and then it'll show death saves.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Roll your death
Roll it.
save. Nicely done. You
That's
you
so close.
you pass one.
19. Success on 1.
Yep.
Alright,
All right.
that's it.
Soldiers against Kirame.
Soldier attacks Kirame. Got it.
And brandishes his weapon and says, "Here, look at this. Remember this one that I showed you last turn? I'm going to show you again. You're going to pay.
You're gonna pay.
You're going to pay. All right.
All the gold.
These guys
Oh,
leave.
Ian has all the gold on him, too.
All right, this guy comes down here. That right. This one attacks Calamore, I believe, for a 19. Does 6 damage to Calamore.
6 damage.
Yep.
Good to go.
These two were
was
raiding
that
through.
slashing?
Yes.
Alright, so 3 damage.
Yep. All right. These two are out there doing their thing. They're now down over here chasing a child. And this
I'm not
one's-
writing out what all the soldiers do anymore.
Yeah,
There's
good.
way
It's
too
too
fucking
much.
many of them.
Yeah, there were a lot.
My fingers are cramping up from just trying to type out every single one of them are trying to do.
The houses are now ablaze. I guess we don't need dragon breath anymore.
Yeah, number dragon breath. Yeah, Ian is fucked.
Alrighty. I think I've got all my soldiers busy. 4 attacks on Talon, however. Crits him for
Lol.
how much damage is that?
Who cares
Total?
about talent anyway?
11, 18
Is
damage.
it, did the soldier that stabbed me just do a hit and run?
Yes.
It's a prison shanking.
Yes. Right.
How much damage does Talon do to a soldier?
Talon isn't the one attacking. They're attacking him.
Alan got
Yeah, he.
Oh, Talon got attacked. Okay, never mind.
Well, he's not a
I'm not
paladin.
like that.
He's just a fighter. He takes another hit. He took a critical hit from one of them and took like 23 damage.
holy shit.
Takes another hit for 6. Jesus. All right. I got one more attack to roll too. All right.
Somebody's gotta miss him, right?
What was that? You know, one of them did miss him, luckily, and the last one hits him for 7 more.
Scroll.
Okay, Talon gets wailed on. I mean, he's wheeling his horse around. It's kicking out. He's stabbing people with the spear right and left. In front of him, off to the side, he skewers the priest in the throat. His horse bucks and kicks the guy behind him, and you hear crunching as his chest cavity gets crushed. And he lands around, and then all of a sudden, 4 of these guys are just wailing on him, and several shots go in. You hear him crying out in pain as he takes some serious hits. I'm done playing with myself. It's your turn now, Sir Nicodemus.
Oh.
Sorry about that imagery.
Oh no, between you and Scroll, we're slipping that way. So, I would like to move here and strike. And since this nut bucket is attacking Talon, do I get advantage on that?
It's nut bucket. Oh yeah, they are so focused on Talon right now. Absolutely.
I want advantage and roll good, please. Oh, well, no crit, but a 23.
Oh, that hits. Go ahead and do your damage.
Yeah, let's do the damage. Roll it. That is a 13
Oh my
worth
God.
of damage.
You pass the sword through his neck from the back and rip it sideways and rip the throat completely out.
Yes.
You might as well have got a critical on that one. He is completely fucked. Foobarred. Blood fountaining out of his neck, his corpse falling down, splattering all over the side of the warhorse as he cries out.
What I'd like to try to do, DM, is since I no longer have an obstacle, get on the horse behind Alan.
Can you get on the horse behind Talon? Give me an animal handle. Give me an athletics roll.
Okay. I've only got a +2 on it. I'm gonna try. Oh, it went under my thing. I can't see what I rolled. 16.
Okay. Yes, you made it by 1 point. Difficult because this thing's bucking right now, right? And it's biting at people in front and it's spinning around. But somehow you managed to leap up enough, grab onto Talon's leg, and he cries out in pain because he has a massive cut through his left thigh. But you managed to pull yourself up. Now my question is, are you facing towards Talon's back or are you facing away from it? Normally you ride in front of him.
I would say that my chest is to his back and I'm holding on for dear life in case he takes off.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'm going to move you on top of the tree here.
What does he wear?
He wears...
I'm just wondering if he has like straps on the side that I could like loop my fingers into, so if it does roll, I want to keep my sword hand free, but I want to try to grip something so I don't fall off.
you can stick your hands through the ring mail, the rings tied onto the leather, and you can stick your fingers under there and kind of grab onto it. The bad part is you'll take damage if you get flung from the saddle. It could cripple your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, you are on the horse.
I am willing to take that risk because Sir Nicodemus is brave. Or trying to be.
He looks back at you over his shoulder. Sir Nicodemus, good to have you with me. Let's take these foes and send them all down to the hells that they deserve. Calamar.
I will ride.
Calamar.
Yep, I'll stay with you even if we ride through the gates of the hells.
Together then.
Dude in front of me's fucked. He dropped his sword, so I assume he's not gonna fight me. I'm gonna shank the person that shanked me.
Okay. Commence shanking.
And I'm gonna do a reckless attack.
Okay.
'24.
24. That hits. That hits. All right. Do your damage. 9 damage. Any bonuses to that 9 that I need to know about?
Yeah, just +2, so 11 total.
11 total? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, you got a 1d12 +4 and there's +2 for the reckless thing.
For the raging.
Raging, that's right. Okay, he takes a hard hit. He also is demoralized and is going to run and limp away. Yeah, he's unhappy with life right now. All right, Calamore, nice hit. Scrawl, you have your other message ready to go. You're going to take this turn to show it to him and...
Yeah, I'll use my action to show it to him, see if he'll allow me to investigate.
Okay. They step aside, and you can make a 10-foot move. So
All right.
you can make it through the front door.
All right. So I only have 10 foot of movement left.
Yeah, because it took most of the turn to finish writing it out and present it to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in there.
Okay. Do you need me to give you a description of the house? It's simply but quality furnished.
Basically, Scrawl is looking for something where, if it's like a desk with like ink quills or something like that, anything official looking.
Okay.
He basically what he's doing is he's looking to see if he documented our arrival in this town,
Ah. Okay.
and basically if he finds that, he's going to go throw it into the fireplace and burn it.
Okay. I will take you out of the initiative roll. You're going to be busy for quite a while in there.
Okay.
Let's see. So who was next? I think it's the priest. That priest is dead. That priest is dead. This priest is going to run up and try and hit. Oh no, you can't. He's going to try and. Oops. What am I doing?
It's
Leave people alone, Dave. He attacks. And terribly misses. He rolls an 8 with his mace. Woof! Misses. So the priests are done. Kirame.
Alright, I'm gonna attack not the priest, the soldier.
Okay, this one here. Okay.
Yep. Let's see. That's a 17 to hit with 7 damage.
That hits.
Let's take him out.
No, but he is demoralized and will be running away.
Alright, well, I don't know that yet, so I'm gonna do a second attack with the bonus action.
Okay.
25 to hit for 4 damage.
Oh, and you take him down. You kind of stab him through the left ear as he's crumpling down to the ground.
Alright, and I'm gonna glare at the Mr. Priest man,
He smiles at you.
and that's it.
Okay. He smiles back, a grim, determined smile. Goes up to the top to Talon. Let's see if Talon can kick this thing in gear this time. No, he cannot. So he just has to attack on his own. Talon swings, stabs the spear again. Have at him, my friend. And it scrapes across the... he's going to use his inspiration die to re-roll that.
Oh, I was going to ask, so now that he's got an ally right next to him, do you think that would give him a boost of confidence in himself to possibly get an advantage on a strike?
Yeah, no, I see where you're going with it, but no, it's also a hindrance, right? He now has something else taking up room on his saddle that's built for one. He's hanging onto his armor, so now he's got the weight of the halfling.
Oh, so I made it worse, is what you're saying.
In a way, yeah, because you've got your mass that is going to be pulling him in a direction that could be very different from where he's ready to go to. But in either case, he hit. He got a critical. Holy shitballs!
Nice crit. Now is a good time to crit.
Yeah, he takes this guy out. Takes that one out completely. That one he just stabs right through the heart. You need to make a strength save against a DC of not a problem. And he rips the spear back out of the chest, and blood just sprays from his severed heart. Ian, death save.
roll it. Hell.
That's a fail. Soldiers. All right. Let's see. Demoralized, dead. Demoralized, dead. Demoralized, running.
Dead.
1, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one attacks
The
you.
sword has finished baking.
Oh, has it? Oh, excellent. All right. Swings at you, Calamore. With a 10. I do not believe that is going to hit.
I don't want to. Did he have advantage on?
No.
he has advantage.
No, he does not have advantage.
No, I used reckless attack.
Oh, so he has advantage. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Thank you. 25
No
EP for keeping it real and being honest. Thanks. And he is even worse. He turns you around and says, just for that, look at this. Next time, right in your face. Right here. This one.
What did
Right
Nicodemus do first turn?
Nicodemus has not had his turn yet. He is going as soon as I am done playing with my soldiers.
Yeah, play it yourself.
Yep. Got to play with myself. I'm in public.
Soldiers do things.
They come back here to figure out what's going on and realize that there is so much death and dying and burning going on here. This guy leaves. Oh, wait. All right. Let's get that in there. Ah. And he just follows suit because he doesn't know any better. They're getting on horses and they're starting to ride away. The priest noticed this. I know what he's going to do. Sir Nicodemus, fighting from the back of a horse for probably the first time in your life. Your feet, your legs can't even stretch over his back. You're hanging on with one hand to the ringmail armor of a man bigger than you.
I am not planning on staying here long, but I needed to get close enough because I have to touch him, because I am going to cast Cure Wounds upon him.
Okay. Oh, wow. You are...
And he gets 8 HP.
Okay.
So Cure Wounds. And that is my action.
That is awesome. You notice that there's a lot of blood on him, and you can tell it's not all his enemies. He's been keeping the enemies pretty distant for the most part. He's the problem. You're also casting this spell, and you are moving, and because he's swinging this in big sweeps around, right? And then stabbing over one way and stabbing back the other way, and all this time you're kind of whoa, just kind of rocking all over the place.
It's enough to let me know I don't want to stay here. So what I'd like to do is jump off the back, and can I try to jump over this guy to be prepared for an attack?
I'm going to say this round no, because it's taking all of your movement just to stay on this bucking bronco, right? And swinging around on Talon. You barely got the spell off. I should probably make you make a concentration check, but we'll just let it ride. No. We'll just be the penalty is your movement is all used up and trying to hang on while you do it. So I mean that's pretty crazy. I like it. Calamore, thank you for the heals, by the way. Calamore.
Yes, I am. I mean, seeing as this dude tried to hit me, I'm just gonna hit him back.
Okay.
Quick and simple. I'm not gonna do the reckless this time.
Okay. Nice hit.
23.
Roll your damage. Oh! Oh my.
Total.
Look at that.
Shit.
Off with his head. You actually decapitated him with that great axe of yours. Just bring it on through this way and just swinging for the bleachers. Head falls off, blood fountains. The body walks about 8 feet, kind of turning in place, and then collapses on the ground.
Bird.
Calamore. All right, Priest. Priest disengages. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wonders what the fuck is going on, and gets on his horse. His horse was probably right around here somewhere. Okay. Kirame, what are you going to do?
I am going to drop down and give a healing potion to Ian.
Okay.
Or pour it in his mouth.
Sure. Rub his throat a little bit. Yeah.
That is 9 points of healing. More than 6.
Yep. Nicely done. Okay. Goes to the top. Talon. Talon is going to try and get his horse to attack again. Let's see if he can do it this time. So far, he's only got it done once. Ah, yes, he does. All right. Talon makes his attack with his spear on the guy in front of him. With an 18, hits. By the way, I'm giving him two hand damage instead of one hand, just because he's got the mass of the horse behind it. So that guy takes 6. And the horse kicks at this guy over here, so you get spun around, Nicodemus, as the horse whose back was here is now over here. And the horse attacks with a 20. Oh yeah, hits. Oh, and you hear a good sickening crunch as this one's face and chest just get crushed in by these 2 hooves that hit him, iron shod hooves. Okay.
Can we,
I
so
think
everybody's fleeing right now, yeah?
it's looking like it. I mean, some of them up here are still trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Their command structure is gone. You took out the sergeant of arms. You took out the 2 priests. One priest is running. He's technically in charge, and he's fleeing. And so, yeah, for the most part, they're all running. They haven't had a chance to really do much yet. Kirame did that. Talon did that. Ian, you come too. Oh, cough, 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 cough. What do you do?
I'm gonna lay here for a minute.
Good plan.
Ian does nothing. He's laying there for a minute.
25 XP. That good decision. Good decision. I can't imagine anybody going through what you just did and wanting to do anything. Okay.
The XP's
Soldiers.
going to waste. I'm telling you now, the XP's going to waste.
All right. This one here disengages. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one runs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, gets on a horse. These guys are on horses. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45,
Your
45,
soldiers are running
50,
away.
55,
There's honorable
60.
display.
These 2 come running out of the house that they just finally finished and looking over at this guy. He goes, "What happened? Where's everybody going?" He says, "Run for your lives! We've lost!" And he starts booking it this way. And they're like, "Well, fuck it. All right, we'll go."
Shameful display.
And these guys over here come around the corner and see you 2. Get them! Don't let these bastards get away! Because they don't know that everyone else is leaving. So, they're done. Nicodemus. Now, if you want to get off, you certainly can.
So is the tail end of the horse this direction?
Yes.
South of town?
Yes,
Okay.
which is not a direction you want to go right now.
I'm sorry?
It's not a direction you would want to go right now because he's bucking around. Probably want to go to the sides.
I want to move. There we go. So my goal is to safely dismount the horse, but I'd like to go after the purple robed one here.
Okay, athletics.
Athletics.
This is going to determine
Why
whether...
would I take acrobatics? Goodness. Oh, because I'm a Dexter, not a strong. Well, that is...
Well, I'll let you make an acrobatics roll, sure. So,
I've already rolled 12 for...
yeah,
athletics.
you're fine. You make a jump off, falling into a shoulder roll, typical superhero stance, and then you can get over there to attack him.
Awesome. I would like to strike at him.
You came up with that 3-point landing, right? Sword at the ready. Go ahead. You get advantage.
Oh, I already rolled single, so
That's okay. You can roll single
that
again.
is a miss, so I will roll again.
I'm not actually seeing the roll come through.
I'm seeing it on the sheet before it hits roll 20.
Gotcha.
That was an 8. Oh, nice. That's a 25 to hit.
That's it. Roll your damage.
Oh, please be
9
nice. That's
points.
9 piercing into the purple robes.
And the winner is you. You stab him right in the kidneys. He just kind of gasps. Can't really make much noise. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but if you stab somebody right in the back of the kidneys, they can't really make a gasp sound. It's such an intense thing. They can't. He kind of just and then staggers off your sword and collapses to a knee and hands and knees, and then he kind of crawls forward a few more, falls to the ground, tries to pick himself up again, and then just deflates onto the ground.
I am feeling very empowered right now. And so Sir Nicodemus is going to look around and see what else he sees. He sees these guys, southwest running away.
Right.
He's not going to pursue. He's a halfling. So I'm looking for others that are causing trouble.
You hear something happening over here.
So much chaos.
Yeah, you hear something happening over here.
Out of character, I know they're there. I'm just wondering if in the chaos of battle, I would know that.
You're a trained fighter, and you've been through many a skirmish as a squire, as a man-at-arms, a squire, and a knight. So you hear more combat. The sound of yelling gets to you, that angry, harsh yelling, that yelling that you have to do when you're in a helmet and can't hear much, but need to be heard.
Okay.
So you're aware that there's something going on around that house. Horse.
So how much of my movement did I burn to get where I'm at?
All of it. Yeah. You came off that big horse.
Very good.
Oops.
Yep. So I have my game plan for the next round. All right.
Okay.
That's end of turn.
Let's go over here. And these guys that are over here on the road, they're actually not there. They're riding down. I just need to keep track of how many of them there are.
Yeah.
I need to know how many escaped. Okay. Nicodemus Calamore. Recovering from the great stroke of your axe.
When I'd probably start looking to see if any of the villagers are still alive, or if I hear anything from someone struggling in a building.
Quick interruption.
Crying, stuff like that.
Quick interruption. Do we have to stop streaming?
I got another 30 minutes, but
Sure.
who knows?
Is there another stream going on?
I don't know. I don't know what's on the schedule. I can't see it.
No one's after us.
Okay.
Yep, we're good. Keep
All
sharing.
right. Excellent. And I'm sorry for cutting you off in midstream like that. We're 15 minutes over that, and I thought, oh God, I don't want to impinge on anybody else's time. Okay.
You're good.
So you do that. Perfect. What was the last thing that you had mentioned in that group of things you wanted to do?
Just listen to see if I hear any crying or anything like that.
Okay. No. You don't hear anything. There's the sound of men dying, because not everybody has expired at this point. They're in the process of shedding their mortal coil. But you do hear the some conflict still going off in this direction.
I'm sorry, say again. Kids yelling in the background.
Oh, well, yeah, no problem. Totally get it. You hear some kind of conflict going on over here. You hear the sound of men dying because, it's only been 18, 24 seconds, something like that, since this whole thing started. So they're expiring right now, but, lots of pain and anguish before they go.
Okay. Then I'll head that way.
Okay. Go ahead and...
15, 20, 30. This
can
is
you
my
get
movement.
that far? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Sure enough. Okay. There you go. Did you want to throw a throwing axe, or did you already throw both of them?
Can I throw my battle axe?
You can. It's unwieldy, so you'll be throwing it at disadvantage. I saw somebody do this the other day, and they rolled a 20 to hit. It was just brilliant. It looked awesome, but that was at a disadvantage. He rolled 2 20s.
I tell you what, I will go ahead and do a reckless attack to make it a straight roll.
Okay, you got it. Well, that hits. Roll the damage. Ouch.
12 total.
12 total. You sink it into his chest, right up to the haft of the axe. That the entire blade of that axe on one side just buries itself in his chest. I take it. Do you have a hammerhead on the other side of the axe, or is it a double-bladed axe, or just a single blade?
No, it's like it's double-bladed.
Double-bladed. Okay. It sinks right up to the haft, and knocks him back 10 feet into the water. Oosh.
Nice.
All right, that was Calamore. The priest goes. Gurgle, gurgle, bleed, bleed. Kirame, your turn.
Just to confirm, the people right next to us are running away. The ones southeast.
This one was going to attack you, but just thought better of it and is turning on his heel to go south.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm just going to pretty much just do nothing. I'll grab Ian's arm and pull him up.
Okay. He's hurt. There's still a lot of tender wounds there.
Stop touching me!
Now is not the time to die.
I'm fucking dying.
Now is time to live
And
and
that's
cry. All right. Perfect. Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. Talon, on the other hand, wheels the horse about. Says, "Victory! Victory! We have won this day!" As he turns his mount and starts riding this direction. He's not moving at a full gallop, though. He's more like a fast trot. Ian, what do you do?
Ian
I can't believe
is
this.
going to lay the fuck back down. He's done. He's out. He's finished. He wants nothing left to do with this right now. He just wants to lay down. He is hurt.
Okay.
He's been through hell. And that's it. That's all he does. He just lays down.
Okay, so letting that guy get away, and then there are... Oops, how many more do I have?
And Ian's gonna stand up. Fuck it. That's not really conclusive for RP.
He lays down and stands right back up.
Yeah, it's like,
No, he's just gonna stay standing, and he's gonna move like.
limp along 10 feet or so, or...
He's gonna
Got
limp
it.
along about 30 feet to the center.
Okay.
He's gonna serve in the area.
Okay.
He's gonna look around, and he's gonna witness the death and destruction.
Okay. That'll...
Not,
give me a wisdom save.
yeah, he's going wisdom save.
You will spend the next 2 minutes in shock. Just kind of staring from house to house. The smoke coming in from the houses that are on fire now are billowing through, leaving dark trails through the air periodically, kind of rolling over the corpses, and you see them fade in and fade back out. You're hearing some of the children still dying, some of the mothers, some of the fathers. You see the devastation of what happened in front of you, which was some from your thing, thunder strike. Some was from the priest's, whatever that spirit spell was that he cast. Spirit guardians.
Spiritual guardians.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So there you go. You'll be tied up for a while, Ian.
Yeah.
They start into a gallop, start heading away. Sir Nicodemus, what do? You see the horsemen riding up and starting to turn around the bend up towards the north-south road.
The north-south road. What?
All right. When you guys came down out of the forest, there was a north-south road, right? You see where I'm drawing? Over here.
We're still on the village.
Yeah, we're still in the village. I'm drawing it right over here.
So you came in down south.
Yep. So he came in down south. Let me get my draw shape freehand. And then there was this. Let's see. You guys originally started over here. You came down, and then there was this track that went back this way. And that's kind of what you did. You're staying in like this spot right here. So they've just come around this portion right now and have disappeared around the bend on their way back up to the north-south road. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're heading that direction.
Yeah, they're heading towards the north-south road. It's only like a quarter mile away. It's not very far. And they're at full gallop at this point. So at this point, we can stop with initiative. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that out. We're now in the recovery phase. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 escape out of 33. You killed half their number. Wounded many others. So
We
And
are
you said
dumb
we
bastards.
couldn't do it.
And you said we could.
And Squall didn't help at all.
Squall just sat there. Good job, Squall.
He was
Didn't
smart.
have to
I'll continue to do it if you guys think you can just murder your way through every situation.
You know, the original plan wasn't murder. The original plan was Highland Pass, but then Highland Pass turned into, hey, I'm just going to nullily tell you that we've already caught you and you don't know about it, and you're going to be taken away and turned back into a slave. Ian just freaks the fuck out and just fucking casts Thunderstrike.
I
Or did
am
they say
doing
that they knew who we were?
So it was because Squall was found out.
They didn't find me out at all.
Squall, they saw you.
They just,
Right.
they started walking towards him though. They weren't doing anything.
No. So
That.
one of the guys
Yeah.
came back to the high priest. Told
You
the
guys
high
are
priest,
assuming
hey,
way too much, dude.
the high priest says, there's a strange dude over there. And
you guys are assuming
priest
quite a
is
bit.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
You guys are assuming
Yeah.
quite a lot there.
we are assuming quite a lot. I will admit.
Every
And
time
is
I
it-
could have- Every time I wanted to grab Sir Nicodemus and just run away, he would like get deeper into the fray, and I'm like, I'm gonna just stay here and get ready to go, just in case people start piecing out even more.
Yeah,
Ian,
good point pointing that
did,
out. Nicodemus, take 25 XP. You acted in a very chivalric and knightly manner.
Woo!
as I was trying to get others to do, I would like to shout at Ian to face me and get down on his knees. Because I'm a halfling, so I want to be able to look him eye to eye.
Ian
He's probably very
turns-
happy to sit down. He's in a fog right now.
Ian turns after his shock is over, goes up to a guard, and grabs a sword and a dagger from a guard. Walks back to Nicodemus and hands him the sword. Ian would then take off his cloak and his armor and all his clothes covering up his top body. And he looks Nicodemus in the eyes and he says, "Sir Nicodemus, I have not only felt you in the party, I have felt this village in such a grievous manner where they were all killed. I have felt my honor and my family and myself. I shall die with honor as it is right for me. Let it be known, even if I was dishonorable. Unlike you, honorable knight, I have died with honor." He raises the dagger up.
No, because Sir Nicodemus is not an artist, and I will
The sword is
punch you.
So,
It doesn't matter. I'm not going to let you kill yourself.
so while they're wrestling over this, what is everybody else doing?
Watching.
Still in the house.
Watching Little House?
Watching.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the dagger out of Ian's hand.
Best pay-per-view ever.
Does Ian have a response he can do? Yeah, he does. He's going to cast Crate Bonfire on himself.
They
And
would be
he's
aware
not
of what
going
it
to
is
just
you're
escape
doing.
From it. Instead, he's going to take the damage.
You notice, Ian, as you're wrestling with him, that he starts to mumble a spell. What do you do? Do you want to knock him out, or how are you going to stop him?
At nighttime? Oh god, they're coming at night. The British are coming, the British are coming, the British are coming.
Eleanor's gonna restrain him.
Okay. Basically, you guys, you're not going to be able to do it. They'll stop you in mass.
Yeah, we're going to do everything we can.
Hold on. Calamore just brought up a pretty good point. TOS. Are we still streaming?
Yes.
Yes, this is always streaming.
Fuck. Okay. So I can't do that. I actually have to come up with... Yeah, no, because TOS, I can't depict something like that. Because I thought we stopped streaming. Fuck.
Well, and the other thing is Sir Nicodemus is not going to let you do it.
Yeah.
Because
Let's...
by my... Well, hold on. Now, you've voiced what it is that Ian wants to do. But here's the thing. Sir Nicodemus is furious with you.
Yes.
He is not going to let you have some simple little end to your life. You have agreed to follow me. That means that you have agreed to listen to me.
That is true.
And what I say, because I follow Dev Foe, who is the god of justice, not the god of vengeance, the god of justice, and there was no justice here today. And what you are going to do is spend your life, and you are going to save 10 lives for every single innocent one that was lost in this village.
Well,
that is what you're going to do.
Penance. Nice.
Ian, while restrained by Calamore,
And
Sir Nicodemus stands above him. He simply and somberly shakes his head no. This is the deepest dishonor I can ever do. I understand I devoted my life to you. But a man of myself cannot simply go on and live
Oh, no.
an atrocity after this.
Sir Nicodemus is well aware of this. Sir Nicodemus knows that every minute that you live is suffering for you, and you deserve to suffer for what you did here today. You will pay back penance, and you will suffer internally until you've paid back that debt.
Ian responds, as a man of justice,
you just
as
take
a god of
Ian.
justice,
Ian,
would you say
in the middle
a
of this,
murderer?
in the middle of you saying this, you take 11 bludgeon subdual damage.
He's down.
Okay. Talon walks up behind him and hits him with the back of his spear, cracks him over the head, knocks him out. I've had enough of this. This was pointless. We cost many lives, and all we did was delay ourselves and limit what we can do. Our goal is to find Kellen and prevent a much greater crime. We don't need to endanger the lives of others in order to accomplish that goal. This should not have happened. And with that, he looks at you, Sickney.
Ian, I would like to remove that medallion, that amulet.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Ian's
I would like. Oh yeah, no, well aware. I'm taking it off of you, and I'm going to place it around my neck, with the Dev 4 side forward, and I am going to get on my knees and ask the god Dev 4 for forgiveness transgressed today.
Roll the percentile.
Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. Please tell me I did a good thing, not a bad thing. And that's 34.
Okay, roll it again.
While he's doing that, you want me to go ahead and just roll the death save?
Nope. It was subdual
That's a
damage.
30.
All he did was knock you out.
I'm down to 0 HP.
The medallion begins to glow, and a silvery shimmering light from one side, and a silvery strong steady glow, very very bright, but doesn't overwhelm the shimmering. It glows, and two things happen. One, you feel this warmth inside you, soul deep. And two, a beam shoots out from the side of the amulet. Remember, on the amulet there's these little beads that go all the way around it, little beads of silver on the edge of the medallion. The whole medallion's about, half-inch thick, and it has these beads around it. 4 of the beads light up, and 5 of the beads light up, and the one in the middle shoots off and goes almost directly south. But you also feel this overwhelming sense of warmth and commitment. So what happens?
Well,
Everybody else sees the glow and sees the beam. They don't necessarily know anything else is going on. Talon's standing over it, and he's looking straight at Nicodemus. It looks like he was about to say something, and then his jaw shuts. Well, that ain't nothing. What did you just do? How did you do that? Anybody else see?
I am a follower of Dev 4, so perhaps Dev 4 is trying to speak through their amulet through me. We were told this would guide us to Kellen. Perhaps that's the direction. And I agree with Calamore. If it is a message from Dev 4, we should follow it.
Okay.
But we should follow it together, which means that we need Scrawl. And we need to figure out what to do with this insane human.
He is young. He will learn. But he must also learn to live with what he has done this day. I for one am questioning my judgment, but I have learned to follow the ways of the gods, and they seem to have spoken. I do not understand it, but I will not leave your company this day. But know this: the wholesale slaughter of innocents at the hands of whether in action or inaction, I cannot be a part of that again. There's much to do. With that, he drops his flail, his morning star. He sticks his spear in the ground, takes out his morning star, throws it down, drops his round shield, and takes off the battle axe on the other hip, puts it down, and he goes over and he starts pulling bodies, separating the bodies of the men, women, and children from the others. And he, you just see him as he's carrying a child that has his throat slit, just tears running down his eyes. And he goes over and he lays out, through the course of the next hour or so, lays out all the children in a, wait, where's my thing? There it is. Lays out all the children right across here, and lays the adults out right underneath it there. It gets very difficult to see and do anything as the smoke and the houses fully engulf, unless somebody's going to work on the flames.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bucket and a well here. Callamore said that they would like to help gather the bodies. Yeah, I mean, I'll try to do what I can with the fire. I mean, I'm a halfling, so I don't know how well I can do anything.
They got fire brigades too.
You may be able to help with the bodies as well.
Okay. Makes the task a little easier, but no less grisly. Some of the children were smashed. Some were slit ear to ear. The mothers stabbed or slit. It's a bloody job, and by the time you guys have all the bodies lined up, Talon goes over to his. He whistles, and Mandarb comes over, and he reaches in and takes a short spade out of the back of one of his saddlebags, and starts. He says, and he looks at it hopelessly and says, "We can't bury them all." We don't have the time. I mean, at this point, it's
going north is going to be more trouble for.
And we have wasted half the day here. We must travel forth. We only have 4 days left. I think, Paladin, can you bless them?
I will say a prayer over the innocents, and ask for Depfo to help guide them on their way to a better life beyond this world.
Talon then starts to go through and collect wood. He goes over here and picks up these logs, throws one on his shoulder, carries it over, and starts laying it across the line of bodies. And he goes back over and picks up another one. There seem to be 4 or 5 of them there. Looks like they were being ready to be chopped. And he starts bringing wood over there. If anybody tries to stop him if anybody tries to help him carry the logs, he just gives you a kind of a sad but serious look on his face and goes to pick up another log.
I mean, I'm sure it will help.
There's plenty of other wood that can be gathered and whatnot. Within 20 or 30 minutes, you guys have plenty there to, pile around them and form a funeral pyre. What shall we do with the others?
Like to
leave their bodies to rot?
The soldiers?
Yes.
But the question, what should we do with the soldiers? We don't have.
I care not. So they show no honor.
They may have just been following orders, but a good man knows when they are wrong. However, their fear of the priests may have been stronger than their own courage. I fault the priests most.
While you guys are trying to burn bodies, did I actually find anything in this house?
Yeah, you didn't. There's no paperwork or anything like that. You find a box of looks like coins, like a community cache of coins. You find some personal items back there. You don't really find an office, but in one of the boxes you found a deed to this place, saying he who holds this deed owns the land to Do and Nagra, fiefdom of the barony of Heinrich.
Ooh, you're gonna have to send me that and who it's signed by, because I would if I didn't find anything regarding anything regarding us,
Right.
because in my mind, these dudes who just left are going to report what happened here, and they're going to send more. So I want no trace of us being here, no paperwork. If I didn't find that, I'd probably swipe that deed, and I'd probably swipe that box, but not like go through it. I would just be like, yoink! I see a box, lift it open,
Sure.
coins, yoink.
Yeah, you'd probably have to.
Sealed.
You'll have to go back in there with one of your bags or something and dump the coins into it. It'll be pretty obvious that you have
I couldn't just
a box.
Well, I am small, so I couldn't just have the small box under one arm and the deed in the other hand.
You can, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
but people will notice it if you're just trying to be shifty about it.
I'm worried about that.
Okay, all right, perfect. And Calamore has to go. This is a good stopping point. I was expecting to get to a different scene, so I hope this was enjoyable, as macabre as it may be. But how do you guys think that? Oh, what was that? I'm sorry. What was that you said, sir?
I was saying I have some lay on hands, so I would obviously try to heal wounded members of our party. I might give one to Ian and give the other 9 to the rest of my party.
Okay. Yeah, one point apiece will kind of seal their wounds over a little bit, so they'll at least stop bleeding. Looks like Talon took some pretty deep gashes in his leg. When he's walking around carrying those logs, he looks like he's barely able to put one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, we could take a short rest and heal with our hit dice.
Sure, and that's going to bring your hit points back up, but you still have the residual effects of those wounds that'll linger for several days. So you get all that done. Basically, anything that you need to get done here in the village, you can get done. And then take a short rest, and you can start moving before evening falls, and put some distance between you and the town if you wish.
Mm-hmm.
Do these priests have a spell book or anything?
No.
Fucking sorcerers! I just kick them.
Yeah. They have holy books.
Don't you insult my sorcerers?
They have holy books?
They do have holy book.
Oh.
Do any of them have the Book of Heroes?
No.
Of course not.
I wish I did make Ian. Are we done streaming?
Oh, yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had as much fun as we did. We'll see you next week. So remember to go to mgvcharity.com, I believe it is, or .org. Donate to a worthy cause. And thanks for watching Roll the Dice.